You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might flash a little. Into the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you talking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back until you sorry, try again. Yeah.
Welcome to the hood table.
Yeah. Welcome to the hood table.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in. What's up? How you doing? We got people already in the stream. What's up, Karen?
What it do? What it do?
What's up, Carla Prince? How y'all doing?
Happy Good Friday, y'all.
Yes. Happy Good Friday, even though it's not the same as it usually is, you know, on Easter weekend.
But we still gonna make it a good one.
Right. We gotta make it do what we do.
No, we ain't gonna make it a good one. We're gonna make it a hood one.
Yes, it is Friday Night Live on the hood table.
Hey.
As you guys know, we can have up to 6 people on the stream. So I'm about to drop the link in the chat for those of y'all who want to jump on the live stream with us.
She's gonna drop it right there.
We had about 5 people altogether on our last StreamYard a few nights ago for our panel. But that is the link in the chat. That is the link to jump on the stream. The hood table, you said you went and checked that out, girl. I think you're right. He slipped up. Oh. I'm telling y'all out here talking about Wolverine is Sir King. He's not. Karma Diva. Child.
I'm completely lost.
It's a lot of people in this sector of YouTube who is convinced that this YouTuber who doesn't want to show his face is really another YouTuber who goes by a different name. They think it's the same person, and a lot of us is not convinced. So it's girls, it's crazy. It's crazy. But anywho, thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. Please make sure you hit that like button, hit the share button. And also, if you are not already subscribed to the Hood Table, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And don't forget, we have a Facebook group. So I will be dropping the Facebook group link in here as well for our Facebook group. And I also have another Facebook group for the new Tyler Perry Ruthless TV show. So if you are a fan of the Tyler Perry Ruthless show, we have a Ruthless Facebook group for that. So I'll be dropping that link in there too. So
another man bashing show.
Who, Ruthless?
Yes.
Girl, is far from that. It's far from that. Ruthless is okay, you know Tyler Perry's TV show The Oval? Have you ever went? Okay, it's a spin-off of The Oval, and one of the main characters on The Oval, her name is Ruth, and she had joined a cult that's run by this black guy they call the Highest. And the cult, they have like all kind of women in there, all kind of men, and they do all kind of ruthless stuff per the name of the show, like sex trafficking, drug trafficking. Girl, it's deep. It's deep.
And she don't recognize what they're listening to.
Girl, you gotta watch the show. I mean, come on now. We got Jim Jones had a lot of people drinking the Kool-Aid. Some of these people be joining these cults and they be brainwashed, they be scatterbrained. I don't know what's wrong with them.
That's what I don't be understanding is how you let somebody get into your head like that and completely miscue your thoughts.
Well, this one lady had went to the cult because she was trying to find her husband, because her husband's supposed to be going undercover up there to try to bust them for things that they're doing wrong. And when she got there, they drugged her. They forced something down her throat, a drink down her throat. And when she finally got to the hospital, because it made her like, oh, you know, loopy and stuff. And they got there, they said, girl, you been raped, you been drugged. She had PCP, she had cocaine, she had all kind of stuff in her system. All kind of stuff. Oh, this is a show, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But it's not on TV. It's on BET Plus, so you got to download the app. It is it is one of those shows. They ain't gonna put it on TV because they show like the private part. They show it's really
Tyler.
Yeah, girl. When I say Tyler Perry went all the way left, Karen So said I'm so out of it. I don't watch any of those shows, man.
That's why I'm like, what?
Download the app. You get if you download the BET app on your phone or your smart TV or your iPad, something like that. It's free for the first week. The first 7 days is free. It's just like Netflix. It's like $8 or something like that a month, and you can cancel anytime. But if you do it for the first week of free, you can like watch all the episodes because it's only been 6 episodes. But on BET Plus, they have like original, like Netflix has original shows and movies. BET has original shows and movies. They have like all the old comedy shows, Martins and all that. They have all kind of movies. It's all kind of stuff on there. Reality shows that don't come on TV. It's all kind. It's worth it. I think the price is worth it, especially for those who don't like to pay for cable and stuff like that. So
you already know I can't stand cable, but me and Netflix is like this.
Yeah, I love me some Netflix and I love me some Hulu. Matter of fact, I need to see if that one show came back on Hulu yet. What's the show?
I keep saying I'm gonna watch that show with Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. I think it's Little Fires Everywhere or something, where like Kerry Washington is stalking her or something. I keep saying it looks good from the previews. I've tried to watch it a couple of times and then I didn't. Like stuff just the kids was, and I was like, okay, I'll try it again later. Have you heard of that show?
Hold on, I'm sending George. I'm sorry, I'm sending George the link. He said he can't see it in the chat, so I'm gonna send George the link real quick in our Facebook inbox. George, he said he watching us. Hey, George, he just can't see the link.
Hey, Jibo.
Zilla. Yep. So I just sent him the link so he can join the StreamYard. But yeah, we can have up to 6 people on here. So if anybody else wants to join, feel free. You said I do Amazon Prime and I use my son's Netflix. Man, we got everything over here. We got cable and everything else, from cable to the Fire Stick, Netflix. We got Disney. We got the Disney app.
Now the Disney app, girl, that's my stuff. I ain't even gonna play. I be watching all them old shows, and then like now that they out of school, me and my daughter, we watch a lot of I show her a lot of the older movies, and she'd be like, first she'd be like, I don't want to watch that, and then she's sitting here, Mom, pause it so I can go to the bathroom. I'm like, no, you didn't want to watch it.
I haven't even watched the Disney app yet. But my son, he does it sometime. He the one who got it, so I was like,
we watch it all the time. That and then me and her are stuck on Terrell on the YouTube.
Yeah. See, I'm not into a lot of animation cartoons.
No, it's a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I know because he be watching it, but I just like I'd rather watch my my TV shows. Oh, I think George's trying to come in.
Okay. See, I'm a big kid. I love cartoons.
What up, Zilla?
What up? I finally made it. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing this evening? All right.
Good.
Well, y'all doing good. It took me forever to get on this bitch, but I'm on here. All right.
I was like, where he at? But like I told you, I was like, no rush. Just join when you get ready. But
look like a Disney bear.
Can't go to the barbershops. Is people still going to the barbershops?
Thank God. Well, you know, I've been my own barber for 27 to school for that shit, but I cut my own hair. But my brother though, he on the barbershop and he kind of suffering from this. You know what I'm saying? He been like taking people by appointment.
I mean, we were riding today, and because we had to mail toilet paper to my brother, who is on an army base in Virginia.
Oh, wow.
What?
There is no toilet paper up there. We had to mail it to him.
The army base isn't making sure they have tissue.
Dang.
That's what everybody was like. Oh, tell them go to the PX. I'm like, I think that would have been one of their first stops, but yeah, we had to ship it to them.
Wow.
But while we were riding around, we were riding through Benson, and everything is completely shut. I'm like, Benson was just starting to build up that, you know, that area, just, you know, making it a nightlife, a scene, and this and that. And now they shut everything down. Restaurants, bars, everything.
Well, actually, a lot of the restaurants are still open. They just don't look open, because I actually went to a restaurant in Benson the other day. What is it called? Dundee Dale off of Maple. And you have to call in and place your order, and then you have to actually pay for your order on the phone, because they're not even accepting debit cards, cash, nothing like that. You have to actually pay for your order over the phone. And then when you come in, they bring
how far on Maple is that? Because when we rode from like the post office going back toward Benson, seriously, every door had a sign saying closed until further notice.
I don't know. I've been seeing restaurants open all up and down.
Earlier today, this was
all up and down
today.
From the gas station on Benson all the way up to 72nd and Maple.
Dang, y'all doing good. I only went to I've been doing good. I only been to Walgreens and back, and I ain't got out the car yet.
Well, I'm just saying, like at least twice a week I go out and stock up from groceries. And after cooking at home for a while, I love home cooked food, but sometimes you just want something else. So when I'm out shopping for groceries, I'll stop somewhere. And a lot of places are open. They just don't look like they're open. And you just have to call and place your order. Then they bring it outside to you and they sit it down. They'll sit it on your... Yeah, they be sitting it on your car. One restaurant like a week and a half ago, they was like, we'll put it on your car. Stay in your car. We sit it on the hood of your car, and they won't be doing too much. Girl, precautions. I don't mind.
If you don't get that damn close, you might as well put it in the car.
No, because they're not having no contact with you at all if they put it on the hood of your car.
No, I could say I respect that. I could say I respect that only because people need to realize that you need to stay in order for this stuff to pass on. You know what I'm saying? I hated that. I see every day that nobody's taking this shit serious.
Yep.
Excuse my friend. I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss.
You're on the hood table. You're on the hood table.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, this is some bullshit. No, just kidding. No, but for real though. No, but people need to take this.
We're having like a professional interview or something like that going on. But
everybody know I'm a hood comedian. I'm straight.
No, I'm the resident sailor here.
I heard that. I always tell people only two things got filters: coffee pots and vacuum cleaners. I ain't either one of them, so you know. But like I was saying though, people need to take this seriously. I mean, the only thing that's killing me is, okay, you know, I know some of these big cities ain't shut down. You know what I'm saying? Some people stay in. I don't know why we ain't doing that. You know, at least for a week. I mean, we already have trapped in anyway as it is.
Yeah.
But people's not taking it seriously, and you can see the effect of it. You know, people going out still doing the same thing. You got people shooting at parks.
Yeah.
Shooting. How you shoot at a park during the pandemic? You shooting.
It was like you ain't supposed to be there in the first place.
Thank you. Right. They said it was hundreds of people there, and then 3 people get shot, and one died.
And it was like, what was
I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I had a draw by. I'd have shot all the motherfuckers because y'all for being outside, for being stupid in the first place.
Man, it'd
have been more than 3 shootings that night. I swear. I'm telling you, that's just dumb.
I was just like, I had not got into it, but we was having a back and forth on Facebook with somebody the other day who was mad because Gene Stothert, I mean, they had been saying, don't go to the parks, don't go to the playground. Yeah. They've been saying that. But since after the shooting and the person who died a few days ago and all them people at the park, somebody actually complained that the parks was closed. I want to take my kids to the park. Why? Take them outside to your backyard. I mean, if you really
it ain't like they can play on the equipment because they said there's no way for them to sanitize all the equipment.
And there's no way for you to sanitize all the equipment yourself for your child to be on the swings, the monkey bars, you know, the slides. Yeah. I just don't get it. I don't like the playground equipment anyway because it's dirty and nasty. But
even without the virus. Right. You know how many snotty nosed kids is touching, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for real. You know how many kids sneeze and snotty noses been rubbing up against all of the equipment? So just imagine. Just imagine now how nasty it is. I'm just saying. I won't let my kids don't even go outside.
No, I don't make her go. She goes outside every day. And hell is only like 2 or 3 other kids over this way. But she played with the same little boy every day. And I'm like, okay, so we know if you come up with it, we know where to go and who to beat up. But
yeah, I don't let my son have nobody over the house. Like I said the other day, his homeboy, his best friend, that for years came over, and I slammed the door.
Yeah,
and walked away. My son was like, "That's my friend."
Like, even the mailman staying like 6 feet away, he's asking, "Hey, can I sign for your package?" Damn right you can.
Yeah.
Cause I'm trying to hurry up and I'm not trying to hurry up and shut the door while you get my package, and then I'm spraying the shit as I come through the door. Like I got Lysol by the door. Don't let come to this house. Don't let come to this house unless it gets sprayed.
Exactly. And if it's a collection letter, you ain't signing nothing. Keep it.
I'm gonna cough an envelope and send it back. Here you go. Here's your payment, Mom.
I'm not accepting no mail to the virus leave.
No.
Now, do y'all think that because I'm just my concern is every day they got some new rules, something new we supposed to do. You're supposed to stay 6 feet away, or you supposed to wear a mask. No, you're not supposed to wear a mask. How are you? I mean, my thing is this: how are we fighting a virus we don't know anything about?
Somebody got to turn their notifications off. Is that you, George?
Yeah, I think that is me. Hold on. And I'm so illiterate on these phones. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
You might have to go out and go back in so you can turn the notifications off, then come back in.
Yeah. Y'all keep on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, we fighting an invisible virus. I mean, most viruses are invisible, but we're fighting something that we have no clue what it is, where it necessarily evolved from. Like, where is patient zero? Because there's always patient zero that starts all of this. So
that reminds me of that TV show on Netflix. What is it called? What's that TV show on Netflix? That Contamination or
Contagion.
Yeah. I just did I take him out?
Old movie. I think you did.
Yeah, it came. The one that I'm referring to, it came out a few years. Matter of fact, let me pull up Netflix.
Contagion came out years ago, like early 2000s.
I don't think that's the one. Then hold on. I'm gonna check on my Netflix because it'll show me what I recently watched.
But yeah, it's after I went to school and learned all that, there's always, whenever there's a virus or a new epidemic, there's always a patient zero. Just like, they know ground zero was over there in China.
It's called containment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called containment. So it's not the same as the other one you said. Yeah, containment is really, really good. And it took them a while to find patient zero, but it's like the same thing that we're going through right now, except for when people cough or sneeze on you, Like you literally die. There's like you got like so many hours.
And then my dad was telling me that there is a little girl that was here in Nebraska. She had went to London, her and her dad, for her grandfather's birthday or something. And they flew back. And the little girl, she's in a wheelchair. And she plays like volleyball or something. And she went to their tournament like in Elkhorn or something. And then became like really sick. She was in a coma. She's been in a coma for like 2 months. And said she just woke up like 2-3 days ago and was like, Dad, you getting my Easter basket together? And he was like, yeah, like where did this come from? You just woke up out of nowhere. And so Daddy was like, what they were doing for that little girl that was in a coma, that was in critical condition, where they thought she wasn't even gonna live.
Your phone be doing something weird.
They need to, the host person.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm by myself. They'll be right back. I don't know. We having some technical issues, but I want to show y'all this video too as soon as they get back. A lot of y'all asked me who is singing the rap song for our intro, and I'll be telling y'all it's my niece. Her name is Tylynn. She goes by Tylynn Music, TYLYNN Music. She's on IG, Facebook, YouTube. And she's a rapper from here, Omaha, Nebraska. And she made a rap song about the coronavirus. So I wanted to play that for y'all, but I'm going to wait till they come back in so they can see and hear it too. I don't know what's going on with the StreamYard. But also, hey, can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear again.
Okay, your phone was doing something weird. That's what I was trying to tell you. It kept going.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. The StreamYard tripping tonight.
All right. Can y'all see me?
Yes, I can hear you now, and Keontae can hear me, so that's cool.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know either. That's why I was like, just go out and come back in. But yeah,
huh?
What did you say, babe?
People was talking about something before the thing started messing up. Do you remember? Yeah, if you don't leave me alone. You know what?
I'll play it.
Listen. I want y'all.
It's an inside joke, y'all.
You get on my nerves. I want y'all to know for real. Hold on, I'm gonna share something with y'all. Hold on, y'all. Share screen.
How the fam, George?
Oh, they doing good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't killed them all yet. No, right. They good. Actually, you know what? My kids doing pretty good. The only thing I gotta do is keep them out the goddamn kitchen.
Oh Lord,
man, for real.
They're gonna eat up all the survivor snacks, and we're gonna be eating each other after. You know, I gotta hide shit from
which one I'm going after first. I already told my kids which one I'm going after. We're gonna go after the little pudgy one first.
Oh my God! Eating the kids. You can't be eating the kids.
Hey, she ate all the food.
I don't think it's gonna get that bad. All right, okay, hold on 1 second. I'm about to play this, y'all. There you go.
Look, I've been at home for a minute, and you should know I ain't kidding. Cause I got allergies. If I go out, sneeze, people be looking at me like I'm tripping. Hold up, wait. I just be minding my business from 6 feet away. I be finding my distance. Can't even hit with the homies and celebrate birthdays. Cause ain't no one trying to get sick. If I go cut something stuff in my throat, people look at me like they would rather me choke. It seems like the only time that I leave the house is when I gotta go to the store. Ain't no more shaman, ain't no more Scott. I guess I'll settle for them. My family grows. Why people buying up all of the tissue you believe in the water, I really don't know. And I got a feeling breakups going hit now. Ain't no more dates, it's only Netflix now. Can't live it down here, won't let you sit down. Eat your food and look at you like get out. Can't believe we independent. Y'all better start washing y'all hands, man. Y'all popping them Xannies, I'm popping that Sandy. That traveling size is my best friend. Ooh, I've been at home for a minute, shopping on Amazon, can't help but spend it. And I got Prime, hurry up and ship it. Spray that package down when I get it. Ooh.
That's my
She sound like her mama. She sound like her mama when she rapping.
Yeah, that is my niece.
Hey, that was dope. That was dope.
I asked her, could I share it on my YouTube channel? She was like, sure, auntie. But you know who that is, right, George?
Who is that?
You know Daphne, right? The singer Daphne?
Yeah.
That's her daughter.
That's her daughter.
Oh, that Daphne daughter? What?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she goes by Thailand Music, and our intro song for our YouTube channel, our rap intro, she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope. Now that's what I'm talking. See, that's what I be trying to tell people. We got so much talent in Omaha that it is sickening. You know, that a lot of people don't know or don't support. You know, me being the community here for almost 20, I can kind of speak on that. You know, we got a lot of talent here. You know, like I discovered a lot of talent, you know, in the comedy world, you know, exists. You know what I'm saying? And because, you know, a lot of people don't support it or they don't support it, period.
Right. Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't. And I was talking to Toot. We had, remember Carmel Diva when we had...
Yeah, we had Toot on here a couple of months ago.
Yeah, and he was telling us how we was... Toot the homie. He the homie. Like, real, true, the real deal. We was talking to him. We was talking about George, like how I used to be back in the day when we had all the talent shows at all the high schools,
right.
Art museum, everywhere. We haven't done stuff like that in a long time. Like making the talent, like calling the talent.
Tanya, this new age era.
If Google goes away, everybody
too easy.
They gonna be like.
We need to do a show about that where we have stuff the kids wouldn't know how to use today.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fire.
Phone where you actually had to push buttons.
Did you say a fire?
Yeah. They probably had to Google how to make a fire. I'm just saying, it's just sad out here. Like, they don't know how to do shit. You even got cars with push buttons. I bet you don't know how to kill me.
Not with my car. My kid, no, my son, no. And see, I've had that train of thought. So with my kids, we do old school stuff, period. Like this epidemic, this ain't nothing new for us. We sit around and play board games all the time.
Oh, black people, we know how to survive this.
I mean, we literally have Connect Four tournaments just on a regular Tuesday night. Just come on, and me and my son go back and forth until we all run out of the checkers, and then we start over again. And I mean, that's what we do. They had a 3-day Monopoly tournament in here one day. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be a part of that.
No, I don't play Monopoly. I played Monopoly 2 times in my lifetime. I'm done. No.
He said 2 times.
I was mad. But it takes too long.
The first game lasted for like 2 days. I was like, God dang, how much property? Yeah.
If I can't be the banker in the car, I don't want to play. Period.
Right, there you go.
The only reason I want to be the banker is because I'm stealing money. So shit.
There you go.
While y'all arguing over property, I'm taking $500 out the bank.
Every time I get $200 to go for Pass Go, I get $200 for Pass Go.
Right. 2 for you, 3 for me.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, I have tomorrow night. I'm interviewing a guy tomorrow night on our channel. He's actually y'all know Courtney Jackson, right? He's the lead singer of the Chosen Few gospel music. Their manager.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He what?
Their manager is gonna be our show. Their manager is going to be on our show tomorrow night, and because he runs a like an artist boot camp, so he's going to we're going to talk about like a lot of these upcoming artists and things to avoid. Like so many artists, they get started and then they immediately you don't hear from them again.
They're flush in the pan. They don't have what it takes to with that too, but they don't have a lot of them don't have the talent first of all and the drive to sustain them.
Yeah,
it's a couple factors. It's a couple factors that you need in order to become successful in life and drive. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to have the talent, and then you got to have there. You go business and have the right people in your corner. Because I always tell people, a wolf in sheep's clothing ain't nothing but a well-dressed wolf in a nice-ass sweater. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch them wolves in a nice-ass sweater.
And you ain't lying about that.
Yeah, because like back in the day, a lot of the entertainers were really, really, really good, just fell off the map. And it wasn't because they didn't have talent. They didn't have business sense. And they went for anything that people told them, any deal, and ended up, I mean, a few artists managed to get out of their contracts, like TLC, like who else was it? It was somebody else big.
Pretty much anybody on LaFace Records.
I mean, a lot of people had got into some bad situations, and they realized they were with bad situations. They tried to buy their way out of the contract. A lot of people were able to do that. Some people couldn't. Some people,
look at James Brown. James Brown did it.
Yeah, some people did. They were able to, or they went with another company who really, really wanted them, and so they would buy, you know, pay off their contract. But
that's how Pac ended up on Death Row.
Right, right. A lot of people couldn't do that.
That's how Pac ended up in the ground.
What you say?
What he say? What? What happened?
Oh,
where'd you go?
What you say?
No, I said Pac also made it into the grave too for messing with Death Row.
He is not dead. Now don't get me started on that.
He on some island somewhere with Elvis.
He ain't with no Elvis. Elvis is dead.
No, I hope Pac is still alive because that was my guy.
I truly think he is, and I think he's, you know, just, I mean, don't get me into the conspiracy theory of Pac because we can go around with that one, but because it was just too much surrounding his death that just, it was like, don't sound right. And you know, I live by the school of thought. If it don't sound right, if it don't feel right, then damn it, it ain't right.
Well, you know, I just hope one day somebody will be honest and admit what they did. I mean, it'll probably never happen. I mean, but
it probably won't.
Well, we got a black president. I didn't think I was going to ever see that before.
Hey.
Somebody on their deathbed, they gonna say something. I'm just hoping, and that goes for the Biggie. That goes for, I mean,
but how can Biggie be one of the greatest? This is my argument. No, I know you just said, but this is my argument. Me and my brother had this conversation. How can Biggie be one of the greatest and he only had 2 CDs out?
Right, you can't be the greatest with 2 CDs.
How can you only had 2 CDs out?
I mean, don't get me wrong.
About you
both albums was dope.
Everything else about you was controversial.
Yeah, I think it was good. I don't know.
I mean, he had good music. I'm not gonna knock him for that. I can't knock him for that.
Yeah, I ain't never.
But the greatest.
I always call the greatest.
Pac is the great to me. That's. But that's my choice. I always question it. It'd be like they always want to put Biggie and Pac together, and I'm like,
I asked George, did he hear that?
About what was it? What was
now
that?
mine is doing it again.
That noise, that
Mine is doing it again.
I'm not the only one that be hearing it.
See, I heard it when his was doing it.
This StreamYard, sometimes this StreamYard acts a little funky, so just, you know, bear with us to the people who's watching.
I love the fact that you got this platform, though. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for allowing me to be on there. Like I said, we go way back. Yeah, last time I seen you, I wanted a birthday cake from you. That motherfucker was delicious. I'm still going to
that was stupid.
Cakes be, whoo, Jesus. If I can't do nothing else in this world, I can bake and decorate.
Instant diabetes. I already told her that chocolate cake is instant diabetes.
Oh no, man. I made her. Was it your son who I made that cake for?
My daughter too. And she wanted the same cake, and I was like, I can't eat my
chocolate,
my sugars.
Candy cake.
I had that chocolate peanut butter and chocolate peanut butter something. Ooh, Reese's cake or something.
Chocolate cake.
Yes.
Yes, that Reese's peanut butter cake with the homemade peanut butter frosting.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
So he having daydreams about
it. Yeah, yes. I'm thinking about a slice of that and a cup of milk right now.
That's all you need.
Nice cold milk. Hell yeah, for real. Nice big glass of cold milk and me and my fork going in.
Yep. Yeah, but I wanted to ask y'all something. Remember, George, that post that I posted in our The Hood Table Facebook group earlier? What do y'all think about that? About the two black men who were kicked out of Walmart for wearing protective masks that resemble like the scarves that those scarves with
I know what you're talking about, like the bikers wear and stuff.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
First of all, I read that, and the dude was talking about, the colors he had and everything. Like the pink line handkerchief, the red and blue ones I used to worry about.
Mask off and coughed on them.
Yeah, there it is.
He should have did something. Yeah.
That's what he got kicked out for.
In the baby blue man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He don't even look like a gangster.
Because the thing is, with me is, there are not enough masks out there. Every time I go to the pharmacy at Walmart, they don't have any masks. Every time I go to Walgreens, they don't have any masks. And you got to pay like an arm and a leg and sell a kid to buy one offline.
I went to Lowe's yesterday and asked them.
My wife went and got us some face shields. Like you put on the mask and then you put on the face like you about to go weld and shit. Like she is not playing no game.
Yeah. But seriously, that's what we need. That's what the that's what the front line needs. Instead of them little disposable masks, they need that where they can continue to sanitize it and it covers their entire face. Because what a lot of people don't realize, it's not just your nose and mouth that you can get stuff into. You can get stuff into your eyes too and get sick. So why would you not cover your entire face?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I don't hardly go no damn where, because I had to dress up like a damn ninja just to go outside.
Right.
I went to Lowe's yesterday and they said all the masks that they get in, they donate to the hospital. So I was like, okay, being a former nurse, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. But what about Bob? What about me?
Well, I saw something. Oh, go ahead.
I'd have told them motherfuckers write me a prescription then send me to the hospital so I can get one of them masks. For real.
Well, the people in the towers, right? Somebody was going through Charles Drew. They had hit up Charles Drew and hit up another organization to supply or help supply masks to the people in Evans Tower. I don't know. I want to know where they're getting these masks from. That's what I want to know. Why can't the rest of the public get a mask?
See, like with me, I technically speaking am immune compromised, especially since I do those injections now. But like I can't even find one. So my mom has made me a couple to wear. But I'm like, why do we have to make our own when I should be able to buy them? Like I looked online last night, like you said, for a box of 30, they were like $45.
Right.
I was like, no, for something I'm finna throw away. Yeah, I'm good.
Right. It make no sense. It really don't make no sense at all. And the way they're increasing the prices on stuff, like I had my son get some paper towels from Walmart the other day, and the cheapest ones he could find was $10 for a 6-pack. $10 for 6 rolls of paper towel.
Right.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I thank God that my wife was an extreme couponer before this shit hit. Because I got all that shit stacked up shelves, like toilet paper and all that, paper towels. I got so much deodorant and toothpaste. I tell my kids, y'all better not stink. You better not be musty. Your breath, you better be fresh. And your ass will be white because we got plenty of toilet paper.
At all times.
Yeah. I got to slow them down on the toilet paper part, though. I like, hey.
Right, I'm like, slow down. 8 cubes. Count 8 cubes.
We need 3 sheets. 3 sheets.
3 sheets per white.
I'm like, y'all got, if y'all want to wipe y'all butt next week, you better slow down today.
I know that's right. But they
sit into your ass air dry.
Until you dry off.
We'll be sitting on the toilet for 3 hours.
Look, shaking.
And y'all know we over 200 people with the virus now in Nebraska. In Douglas County, Douglas County are now over 200 cases just here in Douglas County.
That's because these stupid people want to stay away from each other.
Now,
I don't like people, period.
Have y'all heard about anything about it hitting the north side real tough yet?
I honestly don't know what side is hitting.
I don't know either.
I honestly don't know if it's west, if it's south. I don't know.
I did see a map. I can't think of where I saw it though. I think I seen it earlier today. But they kind of they did it by zip code.
Oh, okay.
And I want to say it was on Channel 7's news site, but don't quote me on that.
Okay. Well, I'm on their site now. I'm trying to see if I can find a map for the coronavirus. Because, the one thing about it is the mayor, they are updating us every single day.
I know, but that, after a while.
Yeah, but they ain't doing shit, though. They're updating this, but I ain't heard no solutions. You know what I'm saying? They ain't saying the right shit to me.
I don't think they have a solution. Like who was that? We had somebody on our show the other day said you can't tell people, you can't make people do anything. If y'all, I think that was my pastor, because we do I do a segment with my pastor now, and so he was talking about how people will do what they want to do. The only way that you can totally make people do what they want, as far as the government, is if they practice martial law.
Yeah.
Or even like some places, they have a 5 p.m. curfew. Like 5 p.m. Can't nobody be out after 5
But what is that going to do for anything? If you out at 6 in the morning, what's the difference between 6 a.m. and 5 p.m.?
That's what
I don't understand about the curfew.
I think because most people work during the daytime. So most people get off around 3, 4, 5. So they figure.
So they won't feel like the need to socialize.
Right. But then we have the people who have to go out to the grocery store. Like if you're working all day and you got to be in the house by 5, what time does that leave you to go replenish items if you need to go?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. Because the thing is, like, if you out all during the day and they say you got to be in by 5, does that mean after 5 o'clock people ain't running around with the Rona? I mean, what?
All the Rona people in the house.
All the Rona people in the house by 5. And if you
see, that's the thing, though. Like, you don't even know if you have it.
Hey, Deanna.
Hey,
but if you want to jump on the stream, I'll put the link so you can jump on the stream if you want.
But you don't even know if you have it. And I mean, it has like an incubation period, so it's not like it's a cold where you catch it and you can pretty much know or tell right away that, oh, okay, I'm getting a cold. This has an incubation period of what, 2 weeks, something like that.
That's so what they say. That's what they say.
You have it, and you are going places because you don't know that you got it, and now you're just passing it along. You can't sit there and recall every place you done been in them 2 weeks.
Yeah. And what Maurice just said is absolutely true. I highlighted his comment. He said some people go into the grocery store every day. Didn't you say that, Carmel, the other day? Was that you?
Yeah. Yeah.
The same they people go to the store every single day.
But they go. I think a lot of them are doing that just to get out of the house.
Yep.
They ain't going to buy nothing. They just going just to get out of the house.
You going on toilet paper runs, trying to check and see if they can catch some toilet paper every day. Because I know people been doing that.
That too.
And I truly believe that too, because one time we had to go every day. One time.
Yeah. He said, "I hate going upstairs." Shut up.
What?
I don't go to the store. My wife goes to the store. I don't never go to the stores hardly, unless I have to.
Spoiled. I need to talk to her. She got you spoiled rotten. I need to talk to her. I don't like it.
Hey, you don't want me going to the store because I'll mess everything up. I'll come back with nothing right.
You always mess stuff up.
Oh yeah, gas is cheap as heck. Gas is, how much is our gas? The lowest
$1.57 is what
the
20
and I ain't got nowhere to
go. Right. Gas and we ain't got nowhere.
My gas ain't been sitting over the half a tank for the last. Ain't going nowhere.
Deanna said they got them extra food stamps.
Who do?
The people that's at the store every day.
Oh, how they get there? Hold on.
I can't get no stamps. I'm waiting on my virus check, my stimulus. That's what
I'm waiting on that too. I'm waiting because I'm gonna buy my ticket to Hawaii.
Sure. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my $1,200. I'm gonna make sure if there's any bills that need to be paid, I'm gonna make sure those are paid.
Well, those get paid every month anyway.
You know, that's what I'm saying. They get paid anyway. But some people really need it. Like, for instance, my son got laid off from his job the other day. He called me like, "Mom, they done laid off like 10 people." I'm like, "Oh my God." So some people really do need that stimulus.
But you know what? If they got a student loan, they can't get it.
I know. I heard
that. If they got student loans or if they owe child support, they don't get it.
Or child support.
Yeah, they got all kind of stipulations. I'm glad I don't fit in that stipulations, so give me my money.
Right.
Maurice, our friendship is over if you vote for Trump.
He said, if Trump takes credit for this, he got to take credit for the coronavirus too. How about that? Maurice, he got to take credit for that too.
He's gonna vote for Trump if the gas prices.
I'll never take credit with credit.
And then Maurice is banned from the channel.
Oh, Deanna said she effing.
Right.
Like 200, Deanna.
No. I'm about to party with Deanna then.
No, I'm getting my tickets to Hawaii because that's where my brother that's where he's supposed to be now. He was supposed to be sent over there to Hawaii.
Deanna, this is what I'm gonna do. As soon as the Rona is over with, I'm coming down to the SIP anyway. I don't care that the reunion ain't till next summer since we postponing it. I'm gonna take me a vacation somewhere. I'm coming to the SIP. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm mad because I supposed to went to Colorado and did a show, my first show out of town, and Rona messed that up. So I'm pissed off about that. But as soon as he go away, I'm heading to the mountains.
I just gotta go somewhere. You know how it is.
I was supposed to go to a family reunion in Arkansas.
Oh, Deanna said that it's just child support. They said all student loans have been forbearance.
Well, mine was forgiven anyway, so.
I'll be paying Jesus. I'll be paying my student loan till I reach them pearly gates, and they gonna still be trying to get that money.
You sound like the mister. He be talking about his student loan payments. I was like, well, see, what had happened is the good old disability. Wow.
Jesus. No, you would think. You would think so. You would think.
They was.
No, I had
that was $26,000 I didn't have.
No, I had student loans, and then when my son, the oldest one, when he first went to college, I took out some parent loans so that he could go to college.
Okay.
So when the second one went to college, I told him I can't do it. Right. I said I can't do it. I said you better do whatever you have to do to go to college. I said you better fill out them scholarships. You better write them essays. You better do something. And so I was kind of like talking ish, just talking ish.
Your older brother teach you what he learned.
Right. I was like, take what he learned, and the struggle is real. Right. So one day he inboxed me on Right. He had inboxed me on Facebook. He said, Mom, I got a full ride scholarship to UNO. I was like, how? I said, what we done did to
the Goodrich scholarship?
He done filled out for the Buffett scholarship, and
that's like you did say that.
I had no idea, and he got it.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
I said, if you want to go to school, you better do whatever you have to do. Fill out every application because I can't do it. I can't sign.
That's what's up.
I'm not signing no more loans. Period.
I got 5 kids.
Period.
We're gonna
but you know what?
Kids, we're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna roll the dice, and whoever
which one of y'all gonna go?
College, the rest of y'all better get a job.
Whoever the highest APT score.
Right.
Now, okay, I got a question for you.
No, said when she get her Rona check, she rent a Cadillac and she gonna ride around playing Bobby Womack.
Hey, I ain't mad.
Bump that shit.
Bobby, a lot of people sleep on Bobby.
Right.
Bobby Womack is the truth.
If you think I'm lonely now, hey. Waiting.
Don't make me get drunk and play that over. Play that on repeat. Get some brown liquor and play that on repeat. No, the song I'm gonna play on repeat is a Little Birdie. I want to hear a Little Milton sing. I know a little bluebird. I sure wish she sang to me.
Go ahead.
I love hearing him sing that. He'd be like, "Ow, little bluebird."
He says
that's that old school.
Girl, y'all don't know about that. But
Deanna, I'm for real. I'm serious. I want to come down. You know how excited I was to come down to the SIP and see you guys? I was like super, super excited. So after this Rona stuff is over, I still want my vacation.
So what do y'all think? Like now, this is stupid to me. My kids' teachers, like my son, they keep emailing him his homework, but it's not being graded. It's not being counted. So why the hell does he have to do it? Is this a new wave of the future? Like, are they going to be doing this permanently now? Or I'm just thinking, are schools going to be closed?
Wait a minute, it's not being graded. It's not being graded?
Why not?
It's not being graded. It don't count. So I'm like, why do he got to do it?
I know if I was a student.
And then they say they sent me like OPS sent an email, and they were saying that the last grades that were turned in will be their final grade for the year, which was at the right before they started spring break.
Maybe they just trying to
in the beginning of March.
Maybe they trying to occupy their mind because they already get
they
already get 3 months out of school. So with these last 2 months, that's a long period without doing any homework.
Well, what if you were a senior though? You know, if you're a senior this year, you got to feel some type of way because are you going to still be able to graduate?
Nope.
They'll be able to graduate, but
they'll send them
walk.
They're mail. They're not going to be able to walk, but they'll mail their certificates to them.
Yep.
Well, I didn't get to walk on my graduation day either. I had to go back and do a semester, so I feel them.
When I graduated, I was able to walk.
I think I was there when you came back.
Well, I was able to walk for my graduation, but I had an empty envelope. My diploma was not in there because I owed school fines, but they let me walk and pretend like I actually had a diploma.
Oh man.
That's what happened when I graduated from college because I was like, okay.
My diploma to like 3 months later because I owed like $200 of fines.
Dang.
I told them as long as I got my transcripts to say that I graduated, the hell I need that for? I'm good.
Well, see, I had fines and I wasn't staying at home because I had kind of issues and I ran away. So I was kind of like here and there for a couple of years, but I went to school every single day from wherever I stayed. So my grades was up. I passed all my classes, but when it got time to walk, I didn't have a job and I wasn't at home. I was just here and there. So it took me a while to come up with the money to get my diploma. But I ended up getting it.
Yeah, I got mine too. I just got mine a semester later though. But hey, I'm proud of you though, because you said you wasn't even at home and you went to school. I was at home. I had no excuse. I just wasn't applying myself. I was fucking that bad.
But see, I wasn't a nerd. I was far from a nerd. That school for me was a escape. It was you know what I mean? It was a getaway. It was an escape. It was my comfort space compared to things I was going through at that time. So I made sure I went to school and I always stayed with somebody who lived near the bus stop. Because, back then we could just write a note and ride the bus to school, So I would write a note and catch somebody else's school bus to school and go to school.
Damn it, I'm struggling with a bottle of water.
I was a whore and a thug in high school, so I didn't. That was my problem. Trying to be a thug and a whore.
Did you say a whore? You was a man
a
whore?
I was a man whore. And a thug. I was a thuggish whore. It's the thuggish whore. That was me.
I ain't gonna say nothing because I knew you after high school and not much had changed. Look, I'ma just say OTC days. I'ma just say OTC days.
Oh man! Hey, that was
look.
Yeah. That was. Yeah. We don't talk about them days, but that was the highlight. That was the highlight of my whorish ways. OTC.
I was ghetto, but I wouldn't say I was. Maybe some people would call me a thug back then. I was ghetto. I was hood and ghetto.
That was the start of my. That was the beginning of mine. That was when I dated my first thug.
I found the Lord. And then,
well, see, I went backwards. I had already knew the Lord, and then I found a thug, and yeah. It was on and cracking from there.
The Lord gave me an ankle bracelet.
We spent a lot of time in church, y'all. We spent a lot of time in church growing up. But you know how it is sometimes when you have all these other factors out here, all these friends who get to do whatever they want. They don't have no curfews. Their parents don't care what they do. So I ended up going a different route.
My parents was not having it at all. I was like 19 and they was still trying to grip. I was like, hold up, back up. I'm growing up in this piece. I done graduated. I ain't got no kids. Back up.
19? I was on my own since I was 16, but 19, sure.
I left there and I moved in with my grandparents, and my grandpa was like, as long as you let me know where you go every day, I don't care. Okay, Grandpa. Paid him every month, gave him like $200 every month just to, help with the bills.
That's
I was gone.
Would do. That sounds like what my grandma would do. She'd be like, "Oh, come on, you got some money."
Right, just call. Let me know you all right. He was like, "You grown? What am I? You know, who am I to stop you?"
I stayed with everybody. I stayed with friends. I stayed with family members. I stayed with boyfriends. I stayed with everybody. But I went to school every single day, and I graduated at the top of my class. So I just always have to pass.
I did just enough, and I was good. I mean, when I say brilliant, all the way up to junior, I mean till I got to high school. My freshman year, I was taking all these honors classes and stuff, and I was like, man, fuck this. And I was like, then I just started doing just enough to pass. I was like, I don't care. And now I think back, and I'm like, I was when it was free, and then got all A. Well, of course I did, because I was paying for that. So I had all A's in college because I was like, no, I'm paying for this shit. This gonna count.
You know what? I had the choice. I actually had enough credits to only go to school like the first semester, but because
graduating January
school, and I was like bouncing place to place. I signed up classes to finish the whole year and just ended up with extra credits because I was like, okay, if I don't go to school, where am I going to be at? You know, where I'm going to spend most of my time. So,
well, see, I graduated, like when I went into my senior year, I only had, I mean, at that time we had to have, what, 45 credits or something like that? Yeah. But, 45. But I had 42 starting my senior year. So it was like, I only needed English and history, and the rest of my classes I was drunk and slept through. So
I was getting my credits in summer school. I was getting mine in summer school where it was easy.
I was a genius. The fool said in summer school.
I was an A1 student in summer school. Then the rest of you, I wasn't doing shit. I was chasing women, being a gangster.
Oh,
got my credits in summer school where it was easy. Did 3 classes, half a day. I wasn't shit back then.
He figured out a system.
I did. It was a horrible system.
I'm a flunk all year, and then only got to take 3 classes.
Right. Get them credits.
Kids come to school high, kids come to school drunk, and they still graduate.
Stay drunk in high school.
I got drunk at school. My friends would meet me at my locker when I got off the bus. And they had
you went to Northwest, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember the basement? That's where I used to get drunk in the basement by
OTC. Down in the ROTC room?
Yeah.
No, I was
had my bottle, my boot bag. I used to get it in.
No, they used to meet me by, and you know what? One of them administrators used to stand right next to my locker. And I mean, sitting there drinking out the same thermos every day or morning. You would have thought he would have caught on. But every day, Kenny and Margot, shout out to y'all, they would sit there and wait for me to get off the bus. And we get, by first hour, it was a wrap.
Man.
I was gone.
Man.
The only time I woke up is in music when I got the choir.
One of the homegirls used to steal a beer out of mama's refrigerator every morning for me. I don't know why she did it for me every morning out of mama's refrigerator for me. I'd be in the basement with that beer. Before Miss Pennington got to me.
That's why I keep track of my stuff now. Because
right.
But you be putting a little black marker on it.
I got 4 years left. I better have 4 tomorrow.
And I ain't gonna tell you what I used to do at the bus stop before the bus came. Because that's when we used to fire it up. I used to be high and drinking in high school. I used to be messed up, man.
I had too many snitches as far as the bus, man, because my mama was driving bus at the time, so the bus drivers all knew I was her daughter, and then everybody in the neighborhood was snitching on me to my daddy. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, Keisha was out there. Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Shut up, damn! Why did I tell everything?" Yeah. And I didn't walk. I got to the point I didn't even walk down to the bus stop because I was like, "You gotta come up the hill anyway, so just pick me up in front of my house." Shit, well, I gotta walk down the hill.
Oh my goodness.
My homeboys made me smoke. Them niggas threatened me on my 16th birthday. And like, man, you smoke? I'm like, no, man, I don't do all that. Well, you gonna get high today? Today your birthday? I'm like, man, I don't do all that. Like, you gonna hit this or we gonna hit you? I was like, damn.
See, I didn't get high for the first time until the night before graduation. That was the first time I ever got high. Oh man,
my graduation day, I
was. Oh.
You sound like R2D2 right now.
Yeah, R2. Your phone sounded like R2D2. Like,
I turned to a robot.
Yeah, it was like. Hell no. But see, I know you remember Mike and David and all of them. I rode the bus with them. A little Squeak, and you know how ghetto my bus was. Otis and Squeak and all of them. Man, I had no choice. They were so. Man, our bus windows got broke out all the time. People was always breaking our windows out our bus because they hated us, but they had reason.
Well, I just want to know where I can get some old masks from. I want to know how to make a mask. That's what I want to know.
Shit,
you want to what?
I seen somebody made a mask out of some old dirty ass drawers. Messed me up because they let the shit stain on me. I was like, oh, that's nasty. I like, you need to get you a pair of plain drawers. I said, oh Lord.
Are you serious?
Look, it was an emergency. It was a serious emergency.
It was a Facebook meme or something, but I don't know if the motherfucker was real or not. But he had made a mask, but the motherfucker had the shit stain right out in his mouth. I was like, oh nigga. You don't smell that shit?
With chocolate or peanut butter or something, because that's nasty.
Yeah.
But they said, what's the best thing to use right now? Like if you gotta and don't be going out doing it, y'all. But like a little girl's training bra, think about it, because it's padded and it fits, and you can adjust it around your head.
So we supposed to go by
over your mouth and nose.
The man's supposed to walk around with bras on.
I'm having a lace bra with Dora the Explorer on that motherfucker trying to breathe and shit. You got Dora Explorer titty on.
Oh my God! They gonna call the cops on your ass.
Right, this nigga. Yeah, well, we got a suspect of freaking out Walmart. He has Dora Explorer titty on his face.
How many kids is in your house?
Oh my God! They like, just tell him you're a cross dresser.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody can believe that. I wear size 15. Can you see me in some size 15 heels? Hell no. I can barely find size 15 Jordan, so I ain't find no heels in no 15.
Yes, they do.
Huh?
Yeah, they do.
Guess what? I don't need them. I could barely walk. I could barely walk. I could barely walk in regular shoes. Imagine me some heels.
You about to give people an idea to spend their money on some Jordans when they get their stimulus check.
Right. He was like, we gotta put some more money in Jordan pockets.
Niggas probably buying Jordans right now, walking around the house. Man, I'm gonna be fresh when I get outside.
Maurice said he will.
I fool's out there laying out their outfits right now across their bed. I'm gonna wear this when I first come out
in the house.
He said a bra makes a gas.
It does. See, I wasn't the only one. See, he must have. I'm telling you.
It better be a clean bra. One of
but I'm telling you, I watch a lot of different stuff, and then my mom be looking at and be like, "Oh, well, they said you should." And sometimes I'll be like, "Mom, whatever you was watching, I need you to turn it off and don't go back."
I'm just gonna make rag and I'm gonna poke some holes in it and I'm gonna put a shoestring and I'm gonna try to like wrap it around my head and I don't know because it's like we don't have.
Well, since I don't want to catch corona, I'm gonna do like Charlie Brown and take me a fucking sheet and cut some eye holes out and just walk to the store like a fucking ghost. No, remember Buffy used to play the Charlie Brown song? She'd be like, oh my God.
George, do you think those guys would have got the, or do you think ladies would have got the same treatment as those men who had on those scarves?
No. Because first of all, the black men say, look, intimidating to those who think that we're going to a time. It's always some negative.
I need subtitles.
Hold up. Start all the way
Nothing
over.
You said.
Your phone was doing that thing again, so start all the way over.
Okay.
If it do it again, I'm gonna fall out laughing.
No, check it out. First of all, the question was, do I think they would have did the same thing to the women that they did to the men? No. Because one, they are black men. Two, they're black men with masks on their face, so they look intimidating. Three, they're black men.
More intimidating.
And the crazy part is, like I said, we're in a pandemic moment. We're dealing with something that's tragic, but yet and still, even through this time, they find some kind of way to stereotype or
vilify
or vilify. Yep, point the negative towards the black man as usual, and all the brother was trying to do is go to the grocery store.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be out there in the first fucking place. I know I don't want to go nowhere right now unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? So for them to follow him around the store or any black man at this time because they got on the mask, no matter what color the mask is, the only reason why they got it on is for safety reasons. Right. If we didn't have this shit going on, these dudes would not be having masks on their face trying to protect themselves. So we wouldn't even be talking about this. But because we are in the pandemic and because they are black and because they do got a mask on their face, he's got to be a hoodlum. That's some bullshit.
They can't find no distinguishing marks. That's what it was. They couldn't find no distinguishing
My thing is, don't nobody come up in Walmart. If somebody gonna steal from Walmart, they gonna come up there no mask with their regular clothes on. They gonna and they gonna steal like they normally do. They gonna just steal and they gonna run out the door.
Right, you don't need no mask for that.
I know. I felt like a damn train robber when I walked in the post office today because I got there. I was like, I feel like I'm about to rob a damn stagecoach.
Put your hands up. Give me all your stamps.
Right.
Give me your envelopes, nigga.
We're not playing.
I want the kind you ain't got to lick. Shut up. That's a whole nother subject. Anyway.
That's why Walmart always got lawsuits.
Yeah. Now, did y'all hear this about Walmart? They said if you worked at Walmart right now and you happen to die, that they're only donating $5 to your funeral. Did you hear about that?
$5. They could at least do the chicken shit.
At least
$5.
Them motherfuckers didn't say 50. They didn't say 500. They said $5.
No, I ain't heard of that one.
Not even a whole paycheck that they would have possibly gotten. Not even a whole paycheck. $5.
$5.
They did that with me with my child. I've been took that
$5. Dress stocks for your funeral for that shit.
You can't even get a rose for $5. What are you doing?
Right. Like,
you don't get a damn daffodil. You can't even get a rose.
What is $5? Are you serious?
You can't even get into the club for $5 anymore. Like, this motherfucker's like $5. Like, you can't buy a pair of Crocs for $5.
Right.
I like, you know what? You can't even buy, like, okay, so I'm gonna be at my damn funeral. my coffin because you only donated $5 now. I ain't got no drawers and I ain't got no drawers underneath my suit. If we can't afford the drawers and the panties and underwears and shit. And
what you need underwear for on in the ground?
I don't know. Make it harder for the ghost to get it. I don't know. Shit.
If they die, they only get $5.
$5.
Well, if my family put underwear on me, it'll be a first. Just saying.
I had to find and tell you I had to find out where when I find out where I seen that at because I read it. I had to find where I seen that so you can see it though. But yeah, they said only $5 fucking. It tripped me out.
That's ridiculous.
I ain't trying to
send me that. I do know that at least 4 people who work at Walmart have died. At least 4.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna just mute you.
Look, he was about to have a fit trying to get to him. He couldn't get up fast enough.
Like, what they doing back there?
Yeah, what am I saying? Going off on the others? I told you I got 5 of them. It's like a battle royal in this motherfucker.
Look, he had that old school dad fake.
They're like,
I'm trying to be cool. I'm like, nigga, shut up. About to kill this little nigga. Like, get your ass up. He hollering at the other kid. I'm like, oh, Lord. Y'all, I'm sorry for that.
The kids is fighting. They get tired. They claustrophobic.
Right. Send their asses outside in the backyard. That'd be yard.
I want to send them out there and keep them out there, but goddamn, they might bring some shit back in to me. I'll leave them out there.
You know, just tie a rope around them so they can only go so far.
Let them outside.
They keep fucking with me. I'm gonna throw them straight to the virus so you can have these little motherfuckers.
He said throw them to the virus, like it's outside on a choke chain.
Right, virus out there just waiting. Bring me your kids.
That reminds
virus
me,
just waiting, just shaking his head like yes.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to show y'all something.
Oh God.
Hold up. This is so funny, y'all. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Share screen. You just reminded me to show y'all this video when you mentioned the kids. So let me share this real quick.
Is that the one where the old man singing about the coronavirus?
No. This one is funnier. Can y'all see it? Yeah. Okay. Let me make it a little bigger. A little bigger. Okay, where the screen at? Okay. Make it 125%. That should be good.
Let's shrink it. There you go.
Okay. All right, now I gotta expand the video. All right, here we go.
Corona, you need to get the fuck out because I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Every time I fucking turn around, we gotta stay in the goddamn house. I'm tired of this fucking shit. All the bitches doing is drinking and being a motherfucking mama. I'm tired of that.
She was hot.
I'm sick of this shit.
Oh man, I feel her pain.
Goddamn day, this goddamn baby only know how to say my name. Mama. He want to bring up goddamn children over here. Leave them children 11 and 17. Leave them children down. Why? Don't shoot this thing. Damn it.
I know when I first started hearing that, I was like, what?
Yeah, then when they home, no! Open the fucking school. Open the school. I didn't agree to none of this bullshit. I don't agree to this shit. Got me fucked up. I drink this big bottle of whatever the fuck this is. I just keep fucking drinking.
She ain't the only one feeling like that. I know she ain't.
One more fucking time talking about a fucking juice. Juice. I would go and throw the whole fucking juice down her goddamn throat and create a swimming pool and throw her ass in it.
I hope the little girl don't ask for no damn juice.
I don't even want my nails done. I just want to go pick up color, please. That's all I want to fucking hear. That's what I do to get away from this bullshit. Open something. Tired of it. That's what the fuck. Ooh, that's what the fuck I should have did. Trying to be that goddamn girl. Trying to be a good mama. Fuck them goddamn kids. How many more of these I got to go before we get out this shit? I ain't never even did shit. I ain't never did shit. Talking about a goddamn corona. COVID-19, whatever the fuck that bitch name is. I'm sick of her. I'll be her mother. How the fuck you come over here and run the whole goddamn world? Your first time being over here.
She said it's your first time being over here.
She ain't even got no. She just calm over here and tear shit up. Make her stay out here. Fuck this world with everybody. Come outside. Tired of this shit.
She was hot.
Right.
She was hotter than.
She said, "I'm gonna goddamn
stars. She was hot. I feel her though. I feel her pain though, poor woman. That shit was funny though, because she was like, "What is this?" She was.
This bitch that came over here and took over the whole world.
She said, "It's your first time coming here." Shit.
Wow. No, that
social distancing, social.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, first time I heard about that,
I cried.
Man,
that's the first time I done seen that.
No, I watched that yesterday. She had me dying. She was hot.
I was,
and I'm mad she in a swimsuit.
Right.
She said, "I'm gonna pour it all down her throat."
Yes.
Yeah, I said I feel so bad for that little girl. She asked for some juice because she's gonna drown that little bitch. In juice.
All they said is mama.
I know if my son drink 1 more gallon of milk, I'm like, dude, we ain't got no cows over here.
I need me a wig voucher.
Right. I know y'all ain't drinking all that milk. Whoever got wig, donate a gallon to me. I'm just saying.
Thank you. I can use me some wig milk, some wig. What else? Cheese.
Y'all can drop it off at 445 Canyon Road.
They get juice, they get cheese, they get milk, and something. Eggs. They get eggs. Yep. I used to get wig.
I miss that good old wig. They told me my daughter was too big for it.
So there was a time I used to get wig, stamps, EBT. What was it? EBT?
Stamps is EBT.
Oh, okay. Well,
now that's something else we should have. Like when we do this throwback show, we need to have a book of stamps and ask the kids, do you get change with these or not?
See, sometimes I get confused because, back in our day,
that's what I'm saying.
Actually, paper. So,
the book of stamps. That's what I'm saying. Ask the kids, do you get change back when you use these in the store?
Then they came out. Then they tried to come out with the EBT card, thinking people couldn't hustle them like they used to do with the paper stamps. Shit. People be like, right. I got stamps for sale. They got an EBT. Meet me at the store.
Right.
And some people, they give you the card. They just, if they trust you, they just give you the card. Be like,
right.
Let's bring it back. So that ain't stopped nothing.
Now,
right.
I know damn well you ain't gonna go back paper stamps nowhere. And
man,
unspent,
I will put
unspent.
I will put it in a picture frame if I found one.
That's the way. That motherfucking shit.
Somebody got some paper stamps. Somebody got some, and they probably got it.
What a old Negro pirate? What you got? Some
no, I'm gonna tell you who still got some of them old Larry Food Station workers. Mm-hmm.
Captain Green.
Larry Food Station.
Captain Nappy Bear got some old food.
Larry go from Larry's to Goodies, and then to.
That was you talking about the store up on Parker.
Yeah, my bad.
That was the gin station.
Yeah, the gin. Okay. Larry's Food Station. That was the one off of 33rd and Lake, right?
Yep.
That's now a daycare.
Yep. Because we used to go there every Sunday after church.
Yeah. We used to go there. Because we used to stay when I was younger. We used to stay in the projects in Pleasant View West. So we had to walk around there to Larry's and buy some stuff.
We used to go there.
To the gin.
Yep, we used to go there after choir rehearsal, after church, after prayer meeting.
I never been in.
With a little slope going down into the store.
Yeah, and you got the ramp going down in the store.
I never been in.
Oh my gosh!
All the time.
It's a daycare now. It's been a daycare for years now.
Yep. And what's we call it? That used to be the store for all the people that stayed up in what's those apartments?
Hilltop.
Not Hilltop.
Yeah.
Them two.
Oh, you talking about Tommy Rose?
Tommy Rose.
Yep.
Tommy Rose Garden.
Tommy Rose ain't gonna go down.
Man, it used to go down in Tommy Rose.
I ain't even gonna say what I know about Tommy Rose, but anyway.
The house parties in Tommy Rose.
I done did all kind of dirt in Tommy Rose shit.
Yeah, thank you.
Who ain't done some dirt up in there?
I didn't tear that bitch down, so I don't need none of my secrets coming out. Tear down.
I ain't even gonna incriminate myself.
Well, my secret already came out, so
I ain't even gonna incriminate myself. But we used to have some fun with Tommy Rose.
What you say, George?
Right.
No, he don't froze up.
Turn that shit down. Walls can talk. If them walls can talk, I'll be in trouble.
All them refugees would know everything about us that's living in there now.
Right.
True, but they need to tear them jokers down because them shits. I can't believe they tore all the projects down, but Southside and still got them up.
They still got Spencer,
right?
I mean, okay, Spencer, but I mean, I'm just saying them things are so ragged.
Yeah, they supposed to be tearing all of them. They supposed to be starting on South. They're supposed to be starting on South, ain't they?
Yep. I don't know what they gonna do. Where they gonna put them?
Well, that's what we said when they tore these down, but
they found a place. Well, you know what happened? A lot of them moved out west and tore up all them white people.
Tore Millard. They moved to Millard.
They moved to Millard. They moved to they moved to Ralston.
They moved to Millard and Ralston.
Tore up all their properties. Had all their gangbanger.
That shit was funny to me. Because at first they was like, where are you going to put them? In your neighborhood now. That shit was funny to me. It was like they've been tearing ours up for years and y'all didn't give a shit, so hey.
They had started out making like the scatter site. But there wasn't enough scatter sites to go around. So right. a lot of the people who own property out in West Omaha, a lot of them started putting their properties on Section 8, the West Omaha people.
Yeah, because they thought they was gonna get that guaranteed money.
No, I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be stereotypical because everybody who comes from the hood and everybody who comes from the project
ain't like that.
They will not tear up a nice house. But when you got single women with kids, then they got a crazy boyfriend, and they move in a crazy
kids
boyfriend.
Ain't got no home training.
Kids ain't got no training.
Yeah, Ray and Junebug raising your boys and shit, and they ain't raising to be no men. They're raising to become thugs. That's another gripe I got. You know, a lot of these fathers ain't standing up being fathers to their boys and to their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what? I said this before on this show, and I'll say it again. I have noticed a lot of these younger men, this younger generation, they are stepping up. They are with their kids. I see them with their kids. And I have to give them credit. Now, our generation, most of them wasn't shit.
Because they daddies shit.
And that's because they daddies and they grandpas.
But it makes me wonder, like, that people, when they had shitty parents and then they finally had kids, you would think that they would be like,
I don't want to do that to somebody else.
But
because they don't have, but because they don't have no, they didn't have no role. You know what? I can't even say that just because you didn't have no role model, and because you didn't have, because you didn't have a role model, should make you even more not want to be like your daddy, like
I say
whoever.
That all the time. Yes,
that should make you want to be like, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that to my kids.
Exactly, and the ones that do it, using it as an excuse, as a crutch. No, that should make you be like, okay, I don't want my kids to feel the same way I did when I went through that shit. That's why, like, I had a mom and dad when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Don't think we're close. Like, I didn't hear my dad say, hey, I love you and all that. So, but when I had kids, I said, I'm gonna tell my kids every chance I get, hey, I love you. I give them hugs and shit, you know what I'm saying? Kiss my daughters, hug them. I always give my sons hugs, let them know I love them, because when I was younger, the only person I got that from was my mom.
You can't leave the boys out.
Huh?
I was gonna tell you can't leave the boys out. You can't just hug the girls. You got these boys.
Matter of fact, my boys are more affectionate than my girls are. My girls.
Because that's part of the problem. These boys, a lot of them don't have that manly affection. Somebody, or anybody, a lot of times, somebody, because they feel like they are less than, or like they're not a man, or they're not manly enough. If they cry, if they show emotion, or this, and it's like, no, you are a human, and you are allowed to have feelings. You are. That's the way God designed you, to have feelings. Not to repress them. Now, I don't mean you walk around here boo-hooing and crying all the damn time.
No,
we're gonna have a problem then.
I don't want no punks, but I want my boys to have affection.
Right.
Love
I want
affection,
you to be right, and you can.
I want you to be well-rounded.
Exactly. Right. And from my part, I can say my kids can tell you. My mama told me she loved me every day of my life.
Yeah. And that's how I am with my kids. When I grew up, we didn't hear that in our house. And a lot of people who know me personally know that I grew up in a very religious home where my mother went to
make no difference
all the time. Now, my father, my stepdad, he would go to church if she grabbed him by his ankles. But other than that, he wasn't trying to be at church. He was trying to do whatever he did, just whatever he did. But he didn't want to go to church. But even from him or her, me and my brothers, we never heard that growing up. I love you. I don't know why. And I'm like, people who go to church, you would think, because of what they preach in church, love thy neighbor, love. You would think that I should have been hearing that all along, but I never did. I didn't start hearing I love yous, and it's sad till like my mother got older, she started getting sick, and that's when it happens. But when I had my children from day one, I made sure, even now, my 23-year-old, we don't get off the phone. He don't even live home no more. We don't get off the phone till I'll say it first or he'll say it first. Love you, mom. Love you, mom. My son, my youngest son, 19, that's still at home. Love you, mom. Love you, mom. It's like we say it probably 3, 4, 5 times a day. It's just natural because I've been doing that to them since they were little. Because one thing I believe is a lot of kids grow up not knowing what it really means to be loved. It's one thing to raise a kid and be forced by the government to feed that kid, house that kid, clothe that kid. That's totally different from actually showering that kid with love. And kids grow up not knowing what love is, and they get up in these messed up relationships. They start joining the gang members.
And they become fucked up people. No other way to put it. They just are.
Can I chime in just a second? You know, what's that? Okay.
Yeah, we heard a little bit of what you said.
Well, me and my dad, we had a strained relationship growing up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like I didn't really become close with my dad after I had graduated from high school and moved down south with his dad and studied his father to understand my dad. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't hear my dad tell me he loved me until I was well into my late 20s. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And the crazy part is I knew that he loved me, but I wanted to hear it. I knew he loved me because all the stupid shit I did, he never killed me. And then he always made sure I had a roof over my head and clothes on my back, but I wanted to hear it. And so
it was me and my sister, we were his only two. And we were daddy's girls. I mean, there was pretty much nothing that we couldn't ask for that he wouldn't get for us. Like we got jewelry every holiday, birthdays, not Thanksgiving, but like Valentine's Day. He was buying us jewelry, St. Pat. I mean, we were spoiled pretty much. But it wasn't until like me and him until I got older into my late teens, we got into it. And it was like, I don't remember hearing you say you love me. You bought me stuff. You've always been there in my life constantly. But I don't remember hearing you say this. And after that, now I can't get off the damn phone with him. He be like, oh, I love you. Bye.
That's how my dad is now. We like this now. Yeah.
Oh God, I gotta talk. If I don't call him by 6 p.m., he comes. Where y'all been all day? I ain't talk to you. Did the boy take the trash out? Did he cut the grass? Like, Daddy, I got this. He been coming over. If my son ain't got the trash on the curb by like midnight that night, like the night before, he coming through, and I'm like, what is that I hear outside? And I look, and I'm like, Daddy, you done came by? Oh yeah, I came by there. What the hell are you doing out by my house at midnight? I don't even live by you. Why are you just riding around? But he just.
What were you saying, George, about your dad?
I was gonna say, me and my dad, like my dad didn't do a whole lot of talking. Now my dad, he called me all the time. After my mom passed away 2 years ago. And me and my dad never talked on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Now he called me all the time. Hey, how you doing? Woo-woo. And it's still strange to me. I'm like, damn, I'm not used to talking to my pops, you know what I'm saying, on the phone or nothing like that, Or him even, my dad is a Southern dude. Southern dudes don't do a lot of talking. They work, they come home, they eat and go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't do a lot of talking. Now you can't get this nigga to shut up. You know what I'm saying? He talk a lot. I mean, but it's cool though, even that, and I will tell my age, I'm 48 years old. Even at 48 years old, I still get excited now to hear his voice.
Yeah.
I still get excited, like, man, I'm like a little kid all over, like, that's my daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I know.
Before though, but when I was younger though, I used to always have a gun in my room. I couldn't stand for him to come home from work. I like, ooh, I'm gonna shoot this nigga so bad.
Well, see, my mom, like, I don't think she knew how to, and like you said, how you studied your grandpa. It took me a while to realize why my mom was the way she was. It wasn't like she hated her kids. It's just she wasn't showered love when she was growing up. So some parents think it's good enough to give your kids the necessities, food, clothes, and stuff like that, and money, but not to shower them with love. And like as she grew older, and as I grew older, it was like what you were experiencing. I went through the same thing. My mom was always love you, like she would end a phone call, and I'm looking at the phone like,
who's she talking to?
I love you too. And it was like she would just call, and we would call each other, and then we started hanging out, and it was like we was best friends. And I'm like, oh my God, like you said, that's my daddy. I'll be like, that's my mom, but it was weird because growing up sometimes, that's why I made sure my sons from the jump, I never like they boys. You know how some females, some single parents are with their boys. They try to baby them, spoil them, all the kinds. They can tell you, mama, please.
Dude, now I babied my son.
Whatever you deserve. If it was a pair of $200 shoes, you best believe they absolutely deserved it. If they, I mean, I raised them the same way I would a girl. You're going to know how to cook. You're going to know how to clean. You're going to know how to wash clothes. You're going to know how to do this. They can do anything that a girl can do. And I raise them like that. I'm like, because being raised to only take out the trash, and that's your only house responsibility. So then they have these females that can cook and got food stamps so they can make sure they eat every day. You know what I mean?
No.
Tanya, now that's one thing I'm glad you said, though. That's something that our whole parents are still doing. Like my mom, one thing she said, she told her all her, like, I'm the oldest, and then I got a sister and then 2 other brothers. But she always said that what she wanted from her boys, she wanted to learn how to cook, how to clean, how to sew. Because she said, just because you ain't never have a woman that help take care of your ass, I want you better to take care of yourself. You know, so that's one thing. I don't wait for like, even to this day, my wife don't do my laundry. I do my laundry. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, matter of fact, I can't even remember the day she ever done my laundry. Never asked her to, never, because I'm so used to doing my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
My son, well, see, I started Elijah on doing laundry. He was about 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And then when he was about 11 or 12, I started him cooking just small stuff like, you know, macaroni and cheese. Okay, that's how you do eggs, grilled cheese. Now, you know, now I'm bringing him in the kitchen. Okay, look, this is how you going to fry this chicken. Now keep watching. Okay. And then he be like, Mom, but it's going to pop me. Oh, well, you going to get popped. It happens.
I used to sometimes I would trick my kids into cooking. Like, I would put some food on there. I'd be like, I gotta run to the store. You gotta watch the food. They'd be like, what? You want us to what? You know, sometimes they'd be like, okay, they would call me as soon as I leave the house, and they would not get off the phone with me. They'd be like, okay, Mama, I'm not gonna mess up the chicken. I ain't gonna burn up the chicken. Now, what you want me to do now? But you know, sometimes you just have to put them out there and give them that responsibility. And they'd be like, okay, I want to make Mama happy. I want to make sure that I'm trying to at least attempting to learn. I'm not saying you got to know how to cook a 6, 7, 8 course meal before you move out the house, but you need to know how to feed yourself, because especially in Omaha, come on, George, you already know a lot of these dudes out here would be homeless if women wouldn't just let them move in. How many guys know that got their own apartment, their own house, and they single?
Ain't too many. I mean, I know a few. I'm mad. I'm mad because I never got a chance to do it. Like, really, I'm the one thing that I always regret was of my own. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's something that I, you know, and I don't want to do it now, because if I do it now, that means something in my marriage went wrong. I only got put out. This shit is over.
Everything happens for a reason. You can't do it now. So you're a father, your husband. You can't do it now.
George said the put out days is over.
I try to instill in my sons to at least get your own place. At least try to live by yourself and know what it feels like. Because once you know what it feels like to have your own and to have your freedom and come home and leave, and when you come, you know what to want when you're in a relationship.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you jump right into a relationship, you basically going from one mama to another mama. Let's keep it real. Because that woman gonna be like, where you going?
Oh, Lord.
You experiencing the same thing over and over. Like, when are you going to get your freedom?
Be at the house at a certain time. Yeah.
And if you're not, she gonna have an attitude just like your mama. And I'm like, boys, these boys need to experience what it's like to be on their own. So when they do get their woman, some of them women who got their demands and criterias, the man can be like, well, I got my criterias too.
Right.
I'm used to going out with my boys on this day. I'm used to playing pool on this day. I'm used to staying out on this day. You know what I mean?
You know what I found out being married? You can't have a girlfriend.
Stupid.
But why? You
could, but you still might get put out. Just saying.
Right.
So you mean like you can't have a girlfriend in your wife? Is that what you're saying?
You can't have them both at the same time.
So your wife can't be your, because you know one thing, I've never been married, but one thing I hear a lot is people who get married, the dating stops, the romance stop, the flowers stop, the
courting stops.
The courting stops. So that's why I'm like, why can't you have the girlfriend?
Because he figured he got you now.
The boyfriend and your husband. Why is that? Why is schoolers, George?
My bad.
Ooh,
he's not.
No, stuff do change. It do change. A lot of stuff that you did when you was courting and all that, and you said it perfectly well. Do I gotta call you Caramel Diva? One thing that Caramel Diva said was that that the courting was no, but stuff stops. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it don't have to stop. It's just that. Now. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you said, because you feel like, okay, now that I got it, you put less and more effort into it. But you know what? It's harder to keep a marriage than it is to get into one. You know, it's harder to keep the marriage together, man, because it is a lot of work. It is a lot more. You have to be more conscious of what you say, what you do, how you act. You know, I know, Tanya, you probably can contest to this. A couple of years ago, I know I fucked up real bad. I let Facebook. Yeah. Oh yeah. I let Facebook. Yeah, you remember that? Facebook almost got me in trouble. I had groups and everything. Yeah, I know you remember that. Yeah, all kind of hell almost broke me.
Regardless of that, I always thought you were a good guy. I always did.
I was just, you know what my problem was? My ego and trying to be. One thing about us men, which, and I will say this, and we are dumb in this part, and I'll be the first one to say it. We feed too much into our ego. Like, if our ego ain't being fed, you know, like, okay, like my significant others. Okay, so she don't tell me I look good all the time or say this and that, and I hear from somebody else. So I let that other person feed and butter my bread to the point to where, shit, I didn't care what my wife was thinking. You know, somebody else was telling me the shit that I wanted to hear, and I fed into that so much that I was living a double life.
Instead of just telling her what you wanted or what you needed or what you thought you needed to hear to make you feel good. Just like she wants, and it goes both ways. Just like she probably wants to be validated and wants to feel good and beautiful. You know, dudes want to hear, baby, you sexy too, looking too, you looking good. No, that's what I'm saying. It go both ways. You know,
it does go both ways.
But we have where we're compassion. We need compassion. So just like you said, you know, sometimes the wife ain't saying, "Oh, you look handsome," you know, with the ladies, I think we take it even more serious. Like, there's a lot, like everybody knows there's a lot more women who cheat than men. They just more slick. They more slick about it.
Hey, hold on, can I say something though? Can I say something? This, and I know I'll probably have a lot of dudes, if they hear me say this, will probably be mad at me, but they can't whoop me, so I ain't worried about that shit. And if y'all want to step to me, I can and get your ass whooped. But here's the thing: women. Here's my thing: when men cheat, we do it out of support or out of boost our ego because it's something we want.
Yep.
If a married woman cheat on her man, and I know that most women are very loyal to their man. If a married woman cheat on her man, that man should be mad at himself and not her because you pushed her into another man's arm. Because a lot of women don't just cheat on their man
unless they feel neglected.
Unless they feel neglected. Exactly. And I realized that. I'm like, damn, man, you know what? I can't get mad at my woman if she go after another dude because I neglected her and I pushed her in another man's arm. And especially if you know the character of your woman. If you know your woman loyal and she do some shit like that, you ought to know that you fucked up, not her.
Right.
I mean, she wrong for doing it, but you got to think deeper though. Like, damn, why would she do that? And then you got to look at yourself and be like, you know what? I pushed her into that man's arms. So
because it does take women a lot more to cheat because women always want we always want it to work. We want our home to work. We want our kids to, the worst thing ever is to realize that you have to raise your kids in a separate home from their father. That's why a lot of women put up with a lot of cheating a lot of disrespect because of the fact they might have been that child who grew up without their father in the house, and they trying to keep the home together. And that's why women try. And like you said, when we cheat, I hate to say it, but it's usually the man's fault because we know something else is
true.
Going on.
It's true.
But what if you knew? Okay, but what if you knew your side dude first?
Huh?
When you're a whore.
What if you knew your side?
You wasn't shit from the beginning. I just
How you do it before?
I'm just throwing shit out there.
Not to say because he ain't a side dude if you ain't in a relationship before.
But what if he ain't single either?
What? Hold on.
Yeah, he's
Start
a whore.
from the beginning. Tell him.
Then they both ain't shit.
George, everybody's horse.
Please explain.
Everybody's horse.
Explaining the dude, Karma Diva. So please explain.
No, I was saying, like, I know people that, okay, say they had been messing around with a dude that got a girl, but now she got a dude, but she's still messing around with basically the side piece.
Oh,
he ain't her main dude, but
for example, like me, I'm messing around with a guy who has a woman, and then I actually meet some guy that I really like, but I still can't stop messing around with the other guy who's already in a relationship.
Yeah, I know people like that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Because
I always said I was too broke. I was always said I'm too broke to have another woman. So
because my thing is this: if I
can afford a side piece,
I'm gonna try to find somebody who has it all, so I can stop messing around with this guy who I can only get a part of. That makes sense. I would try to make sure that, because it's like, even if the guy didn't have a girl and you just kicking it with a dude, but you only kicking it with the dude because he don't have everything that you want. So y'all just hook up whenever for pleasure. So with somebody else, if I really looking for a serious relationship, I don't want the same type of dude. I don't want the same kind of guy.
That might be all he got going for him.
Because there's a lot of guys out there. I have met a lot of guys in my past where they can lay the pot, but that's it. They can't.
I've met a lot of them. I used to date
women that had. I mean, not date. I used to mess with women that had dudes already because you know what? Because I know that's all they wanted and that's all I wanted. It wasn't no strings attached. It wasn't no, hey, we taking you out to dinner and none of that shit. It was wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You going about your business. I went about mine. The only thing that changed me up from that situation was I got tired of just being the meat product. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be more than just a tool. You know what I'm saying? I wanted somebody to love me too. You know what I'm saying?
Look, just be the beefcake and just keep it moving. Just be the beefcake and keep it moving. Just be the beefcake and keep it moving.
It was cool. It was cool all the way until I hit my 30s, and then when I hit 30, I was like, man, I'm tired of this. I didn't have no kids. I still didn't have no kids. I didn't have my first child till I was 32 years old. Well, so all through my 20s, huh?
Explain this, George.
What's
why? Up? Okay, a lot of women, a lot of females believe that men, once they get a certain age of maturity, or should be maturity, that they should be ready to settle down. Why is it still men's in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s who still out here trying to play the field? What's wrong?
Because women letting them.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's one. Two, that's because some men are just gonna be who they are. Some people just are never gonna be the selling type. The maturity level never gonna be up to par, or they just are turned off by being in a relationship. Period. Like for a long time, like growing up, I didn't have a lot of girlfriends, but I had a lot of women. If that makes sense to you, I wasn't in no stable relationship. Like it was what it was. And after I got stabbed. I got stabbed when I was 25. by an ex-girlfriend of mine. So before I met my wife, I got stabbed in the lung by a crazy bitch. From the time I was 25 up until I was 30, I was just doing me, but I was honest. I would tell females straight up, like, look, I just got a bad relationship. This bitch almost killed me. I got stabbed. I ain't looking for love. And I kept it honest. And the crazy part is, being honest,
they respected you more for that.
I hate to say it, it got me more ass. You know what I'm saying? But I was honest though.
It works.
But see, you gave them the choice to choose whether they wanted to be with you or not, instead of taking away their choice by, just doing whatever the hell you was gonna do.
Exactly.
And by you saying that, telling them, hey, this is all I want, then now I don't feel used. Because I know what he want, I'm gonna get what I want, and then whenever the two shall cross.
Some women look at it as they using the man, and
right.
I mean, like he thinks he's using him, but this lady like, oh, shit, you don't even know.
Now I will say this about the maturity level in some men, like with me and most men I know that's ready to settle down. Most time we would settle down with a woman, like for my wife, for example. Most of the females I used to hook up with, shit, and I ain't trying to toot my own horn where we'll blow my own whistle. I was kind of smooth back in the day. I used to have that smooth tongue and she'd get them draws within the night sometime, you know what I'm saying? But when a woman make you wait, and
she make you earn it.
Like, yeah, she made me earn it. She made me wait. And I was like, you know what? That's the woman I want to be with. Because the one that gave me the ass real quick, she was doing that with everybody. You feel me? And that was not somebody that wasn't nobody I wanted to build my life with. That wasn't nobody I wanted to marry. I wanted that woman that's going to make me wait. Like, nah, nigga, you going to wait. She didn't make me wait till put a ring on it, but she made me wait long enough to,
That's how I feel with men. Like men who automatically, who I can't stand, like a dude hit you up, first of all, what's your number, whatever, can I take you out? Next thing you know, they calling you 90 times a day trying to come over to your crib. I'm like, what happened to taking me out? We going to Red Lobster? Where are we going? And it goes.
Nigga talking about hello with a dick picture in the morning. Good morning with a dick picture.
You man. You know how many of those I've received in my life?
Oh, I bet.
Man.
It looks good, but if you give it to me as easily as you trying to do, then I know you giving it away. Like, don't you like? I don't know. My stuff has always to me been like precious, not like it's the bomb, not like it. I ain't gonna say it ain't the bomb. Not like it's. I want to make sure I clarify that. I want to make sure, not like it's like the best in the entire world. That's what I'm trying to say. But I know what I got to offer as a whole package.
Exactly.
So if you giving me your stuff that easy or trying to, I'm like, who the hell? And all these diseases out here, okay, sometimes it be when you have sex or about to have sex with a man for the first time. Wear your protection. Oh, I thought you might have some. What?
Right. Be like, nigga, what's the whole point of you coming over here?
I done sent dudes to the store at 3-4 a.m. in the morning. You better run the goodies. You know
what I do?
Oh,
I say, okay, well, call me when you get some. Goodbye.
Right. Now, that's one thing about me. Now, that's why, if you notice, I say I ain't had no kids till I was 32. That's why, because one thing, I was a whore, but I was a safe hoe.
I can't say nothing. After I got pregnant with my son, trust me, I was like, oh no, I'm keeping my own at all times. Even now, even though I got a man,
I got one on right now.
I got a full body one on. You just can't tell. It's the brand new one.
Do they have an expiration date? Because I have a whole bunch of them.
They do have expiration dates.
Oh yeah,
they will wear out.
I had a homeboy give me one time, and late one night. This is back when I was early younger days. My homeboy gave me an old rubber. That motherfucker was so old, I thought a mummy had it. The motherfucker turned to dust when I was trying to put it on.
They will break on you in a heartbeat.
Like you ain't got, like you gotta put some damn baby oil on that shit.
That's gonna make it worse, girl. You don't know.
You got a comment saying, unfortunately, that's the way that so many people think about the first date sex.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that's what I hate. I mean, I'm not gonna
lie.
But
it's up to both people.
I ain't even gonna lie and act like I've been a saint all my life. Most people who know me personally know that. So I'm not gonna say that I ain't
not you, Tanya. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying. I'm just, we on the hood table. We on the hood table. I ain't saying that I ain't never had a one night stand or nothing like that.
Not diva dancer.
But it's such a turn off when a guy
I had 10 night stands.
Condoms. Why don't you have condoms? Like, why?
Right.
I like to tell people this: condoms are cheaper than Pampers.
Thank you. And daycare.
And cheaper than STD checks.
Right. You ain't got to get a shot in the ass and you wear that mother. You know what I'm saying?
So, with that being said,
immediately I start thinking that you just out here just dipping in.
Just raw dog and everything.
And that's a turn off for me. And I'm like, I don't even want
to. I don't know how they do it, but I can't put my dick in jeopardy like that. I'm sorry.
After working in them clinics like I did, after working in them clinics like I did, oh no. And then when I worked at the homeless, when we worked at the homeless shelter, having to do a gonorrhea check on homeless men.
Ooh.
First of all, if you know anything about the checks for men, where they take the little Q-tip
and they
Yes, I do. Okay, look, I've been down that path. I told you I was young. I did go down that path. I've been down that path twice in my life, and yes, that cute. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Oh Jesus, just thinking about it.
I have family members who will remain nameless, who have told me the stories. Remember the clinic back in the day, y'all, on 24th Street by the projects, by that clinic by
no.
Oh yeah.
The projects down.
Been in that one, but I know what you're talking about.
Vietnam project.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my God. It used to be full of people with gonorrhea, chlamydia.
I don't know that one.
You don't remember that clinic?
No.
Man, that was the hood clinic.
Thank God I never had to go in that one, but I know about it though.
Man, dude.
just for references, huh?
And trust me, I used to hear the stories about and put it in that tiny hole. I can't even imagine the pain.
And you got to think, because they can't just take it off the tip, because you're already checking for bacteria, so that's a messed up sample. So they got to go further up into the urethra.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, George. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Look, George,
what's the pain like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Shit, I don't even think you can describe it. You talking about the actual them doing it, or the shit itself?
No,
the Q-tip.
It's all a 10 to me. It was a 10 to me, just for the simple fact that anytime you got to stick anything down a man's pee-hole, it's not pleasurable.
The urine sample is not as effective and not as reliable. They do some clinics. It just depends on the doctor you go to. So some of them do use the urine, but if you want a more reliable sample, they'll still use the Q-tip.
Ooh, I thank God I had to worry about it for 30 years ago. That's the last time I had to worry about some shit like that.
What I think of when I think of a Q-tip going up y'all shaft, I think of, like, you know how you stick a Q-tip in your ear and you go too far, you know that pain make your whole head.
Yeah, that's exactly what that feel like. But this mug is still, though, it's like a metal rod on the Q-tip.
No, we use plastic.
Oh, y'all use plastic? I think back in the day.
It's like, you know what? It's the cotton tip. Actually, no, it's the bacteria one. So it would have like a spongy tip, and then it's got a long, but it's like a hard plastic, so it don't flex or anything.
Yeah,
so
back in the days, it was made out of metal.
Yeah. Oh my God. Ooh.
Yeah, that motherfucker was metal going on. Ooh, Lord.
Actually, you know what? It's the same. Believe it or not, it's the same test that they would do like on a female if they were checking her for gonorrhea and chlamydia.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same. It's the same swab. But with us, because they have a specific swab called a GC chlamydia.
How the hell
gonorrhea chlamydia swab?
So they test up a woman? What? I mean,
I'm saying
like
this.
What they do is they'll sit there and they'll put a speculum in, and they'll take the swab in there.
Oh, you
take it out?
Thing, though, that they put the pap smear thing in there.
Yeah, that's a speculum. But they do that to go in and get the specimen. Yeah.
I'm thinking you talking about just sticking a Q-tip up there. I'm like, hold on.
No, that ain't gonna, girl. No, you ain't gonna get nothing but bacteria, just all kind of everyday bacteria.
They want to go deep.
How we got on this subject was because I was talking about guys who just hook up with girls and they don't have condoms on hand.
Yeah.
Like if
wait a minute.
If it was still back in the 80s and early 90s, everybody would still have AIDS. Everybody would have AIDS.
Right,
man.
Right.
And that's why per capita we are the gonorrhea chlamydia capital of the U.S.
Which is so sad. Which is sad.
Omaha, Nebraska.
It's sad.
Omaha, Nebraska is like high on the list of chlamydia and gonorrhea. And it's
number one.
Though, we get everything. You got to think about it. If you look at Nebraska on the map, we're right dead smack in the middle of the goddamn map. Yeah. Everything comes from here, north, east, southwest. Everything comes right to this motherfucker. That's why we get conflicted. Like when we get new music and shit, we don't know who to listen to. West Coast, East Coast, down south. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to dress and shit. Like we be all fucked up. I don't know if I'm dressed like Cali or New York. Do I wear Tim's or do I put on a Dickie suit?
Remember back in the day when trends was in with clothes, and we would think we were something by wearing Tommy or something or Z Cavaricci, and the whole world been wearing that shit for years.
Right.
Hey, that nigga just not getting Jabos, nigga.
Right, yeah.
Jabos was the shit.
Jabos was my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
7th and 12th grade, that's all I was Jabot, and I had some doggone
and the silk shirts.
Those Jodeci boots, silk shirts.
Right.
Man.
I just got a FUBU jumpsuit.
He said a FUBU jumpsuit.
With some true tennis shoes. I think I'm the shit now.
But you know what I die for right now? I shouldn't say die, but you know what I want? Some K-Swiss. I'll bullshit you nice. Some all white K-Swiss.
I just went to I got some in the closet right now.
I will pimp the shit out of them right now, today.
I got some up in the closet right now. The only reason why I don't wear them because they ain't that fresh white no more. You can tell they old. I'll probably be cutting grass in them this summer.
But you know how it was. You get you some fresh some fresh white K-Swiss.
Y'all remember my Adidas?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
He said, yes, we do. Now let's move past that.
I do remember my Adidas.
I meant to say true. Hey. But no, K-Swiss, that was my ish. All white K-Swiss.
Everybody had dope mans. I had BKs, my little British Knights.
I had some blue ones.
Yeah.
I had some blue ones.
And I had my K-Swiss. I had my K-Swiss. Cool.
I couldn't wear British Knights because I used to be a blood. You know, we couldn't wear British Knights.
I wore British Knights. I was on the other side of you. I
got to wear them all the way up until I gangbang. I'm like, damn, we can't wear British Knights no more.
He said I got to wear them too.
No, I had my British Knights. I had my blue sneakers, my blue dope mans, and I used to think them just went hard. Dope mans.
See, I never had no dope mans.
Man, if you ain't never had no dope man, you wasn't hood. If you didn't have no dope man,
I didn't have them because of the name. No, because of the name, my parents wouldn't buy them for me.
All the gangbangers had dope mans. You either had black, red, or blue.
Or blue.
Yep.
Black, red, and the essays had the black ones. Normally, the Crips
had the black.
Yep.
The Bloods used to wear the black ones, but we used to put red shoestrings in them.
Yep.
The Crips had the blue. The Crips had the blue ones. Yep. Then they started coming out with more and more colors, so you can have any color.
Yep. I went to South High I went to South High for high school. So you're right. The essays, they would have like the black ones, and sometimes the Bloods, they would have like the red ones, but they would have the black ones with the red shoestrings, and sometimes the Crips had the blue ones with the black shoestrings. But yeah, it was mainly blue for Crips, red for Bloods, black for essays. That's normally how it went. So
yeah,
that's how most people knew that you were in a gang. If you wore
by your shoes,
yep.
Either by your shoes, how the way you wear your hat. If you wear your hat to a certain side,
oh my god,
in your pocket. You know what? I look at all that shit now as dumb as
and
fuck.
It's so stupid.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
You know what I tell my kids, I'm like, man, I'm glad my kids, like, all my kids mostly been raised here in Ralston. You know, I'm a down north kid, born and raised. So I'm hood. So they didn't have to grow up, you know, the hood ways I did, you know, in you know, so they don't know a lot of, like I told my kids, y'all go down the north right now, y'all get fucked off. You know what I'm saying? Cause they like black, white. You know what I'm saying? My kids got, they speak, even my sister, he talk like Carlton or something. Like,
my kids talk proper too, and I'm like, y'all live in the hood. What is wrong with y'all?
It was like that in my house.
I seen her. She said, you were so sweet when we were in high school, and now you just as ghetto as hell. I was like, shut up.
Who said it? My sister?
No,
I seen her about a year or two ago. She told me,
I'm still the same way I was back in the day. I'm nice. I'm like super nice. I'm super outgoing, super friendly. I would make friends with anybody. It's nothing for me to make friends with anybody, but it's like I can go from that to back hood in 2.5 seconds.
I got tired of sugarcoating shit. So a lot of people who knew me then probably think that I am different, but I was like this before, but I was trying to be sweet and peaceful then, and now I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. If you don't like it, kick rocks.
You know, you seem like the same person I knew when I met you at OTC.
See?
But I think you're probably a lot more outspoken though.
Yeah.
I used to work at OTC, but I can never go back. I can't go back.
You work up there with us, I don't think.
I can't go back to West Marketing.
Oh, they won't let me back in. I know they won't let me back in. I stayed in their office.
OTC told me when I tried to apply years ago, they said you ain't welcome back. West Telemarketing told me a long time ago, you ain't welcome back.
I done been to West 100 times.
I can never go back to those two companies.
But no, Georgia is. Hey, you remember when that dude came back up there trying to shoot up the place?
Yes, I do.
No, I'm thinking about
at OTC. No,
yes,
the dude he got fired, and he came back the next day. He caught the bus up there. He caught the bus up there and got off the bus, and he had a duffel bag. I think his name was George, wasn't it?
What?
No, it wasn't George. It was
no. Wasn't his name George?
No, did you work at Sitel on Crown Point? Sitel on Crown Point was off.
I never worked there.
Off the chain. Oh my God, I used to go down. Females was fighting after work in the parking lot. It used to go down.
He said expose her.
Maurice. But see, Maurice, he lives in Texas, so he wants me to expose her because
Maurice said he didn't know there was that many black people up in Nebraska. Yeah, we deep up here. And we're
which I know about them Texas boys. Hey,
George,
anyway.
You wouldn't imagine how many people since I started YouTube. You wouldn't imagine how many people actually said to me, "There's black people," and I'm like, "It's 2,000."
Oh, I hear that.
I used to hear that when I was younger.
But when I used to work telemarketings, and you would be like at a telemarketing job, and the people on the other line notice that you sound black, and they be like, they found out you're in Omaha. Oh my God, it's black people in Omaha.
Right.
You know what somebody told me once? Remember Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom, right? Remember Wild Kingdom used to come on Saturdays?
Yeah.
So I'm down in Mississippi, and this is when I was younger, and my country ass cousins, and they were some country motherfuckers, they didn't even wear shoes and shit. Go ask me like, so you live in Omaha right there, Mutual of Omaha? I'm like, yeah, Mutual of Omaha's Omaha. So y'all got bears and lions and wild tigers running around? You dumb country motherfucker. Mutual of Omaha is a show.
It's sponsored by Mutual of Omaha. It ain't even filmed here.
Bears and lions and elephants running around up here still.
Be like, yeah, we do at Henry Doorly Zoo.
They partially true. Because when I used to stay up on 46, off of 46 and
because the foxes and the deer.
There's turkeys and deers and all kind of stuff running. Like, okay, you wake up in the morning, you got 5 deer in your front yard.
We do get mountain lions. We do get mountain lions.
I do. They do.
Mountain lions. We get deers. We get all that kind of stuff in the city.
We got hood rat. We got a lot of them running around the city.
They call them Jezebels.
Jezebels, hood rats. Let's no.
Or as George would say, whores.
Whores.
Maurice said, Tanya, I'm surprised at you. You so sweet and you got fired from OTC. Man.
OTC was, if she'd have worked up there with us, George, man.
You know what? I didn't lie.
You know what? No, Tanya better be glad she didn't work up there when I was working.
Did I train you? Was I the one that trained y'all class?
You probably
I think I trained y'all wrong.
Man, you know I worked at that place for 6 years. Man, it took just 6 years to get rid of my black eye. Yep. Cause I continued over to the one.
Oh, when they went back to the
Yeah. And them motherfuckers, man, they tried everything in their power to get rid of my black ass. They finally one day got me on attendance. Except for Omaha women, bro.
Like me, I'm from the hood,
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I try not to act hood all the time. I try to act like you know what? Okay, y'all know what it is to act hood and act.
You know what? You are to me. It seems like you done calmed down a lot from when I first met you. Yeah, you have. Like you don't even seem like the same way. Like when I first met you, you was funny as hell. I flirt, but
I have drastically changed. Like I tell people all the time.
She makes cakes.
I done been through so much.
I know Betty Crocker now.
Right.
I've been through so much stuff growing up. I've been through so much stuff as a young adult. I done been through so much stuff from the first time I had my kids to the point where now, like some things that bother me, I don't react the same way as I might have 10, 15. We
call maturity.
Some people progress, some people mature, but then there are people out there who be like, oh, she's so sweet and she's so nice. Oh, we can do this now. And then they turn around and I'll try to like break their neck. Like,
well, not only that, but it's not just maturity, but it's also, you know, we got to learn, and I'm trying to learn that, but I ain't learned the lesson quite yet. But, you know, we got to learn when to let some shit go. Some shit we just got to let, you know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Just be like,
some things like there are some things that I let go. Like I remember back in the day, if a female bumped me in the club, it was on. But at my
I've never been like that.
In a club, I'd be like,
when you get older, you're more diplomatic now. Right. Like me. I used to knock motherfuckers' heads off.
Thank you. If you
now I'm all diplomatic. I'm like, hey man, you okay? Now I'll be worrying about other people. Like, you cool? Are you all right?
Thank you.
I might say sorry for excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. I used to say that shit like 20 years ago.
I've always said that, but see, Now it all depended on how she, like, you know, if I bump into a chick and I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, excuse me. I've always been that way. But it depends on how the bitch act when I say, oh, I'm sorry. Now she, you know, now.
Sometimes I apologize when it's not even my fault. Like,
you finna get your head bashed into this table, you better cut your eyes another way.
You eventually broke.
One person in Omaha right now I'm still looking for. And you already know the situation I'm talking about.
You still ain't figured it out? You still ain't got her?
I'm waiting.
Oh, shit.
I'm waiting. That day is going to come, and when it do. I've been praying on it, though. Y'all need to pray for me.
Let us pray. Let us pray.
Well, you know what? The simple fact that the reason why you ain't ran into him is because of prayer. Because had you not been praying and you found him, it sounds like it would be a very bad day for that other person.
It would be. It would be, if you knew the situation, it would be a very.
I think it took me to about 35 years old till I stopped saying when I see this chick. Now I know I'm not the only one who has had a situation with somebody and you was like, when I see that chick or when I see that dude, it's on and popping, right?
Oh, yeah.
It took me to about 35 before I stopped saying there's a particular chick in Omaha that I've said for years, when I see her, it's on and popping. It took me to about 35, almost approaching 40, before I'm like, you know, when you raised in the hood and you had that hood.
But I never had that kind of animosity toward anybody else.
And people who fight,
I never had to.
It's like once you get a certain age, it just like, you just grow up. You know, you get to a certain age where you just grow up and you're like, it is what it is, you know?
But that was but you know, that was some foul backhanded shit. But I'm trying to, and like you said, George, I truly believe that the prayers are working because we have not crossed paths.
Exactly, because you see him, ain't no telling what you do to him if you see him now. Especially if you say you have some animosity to him. You probably do some real bad shit to that person.
I could, and I could do. I mean, anyway, I know a lot about this person. I could say a lot, but I'm not.
Maurice said, right now in the name of Jesus. But you know what? I was saying there's a particular.
Maurice said a prayer. She said, "Lord, help Carmel, in the name of Jesus."
There was a particular girl when I was telling y'all a few minutes ago. There's a particular girl that I always say when I see her. Once I got like 35-ish and above, and I saw her, it was like it kind of all went away because I'm like, I'm 35. I got kids. They about to graduate.
But this happened after 35. So what the hell?
Well, I mean, I can't just be out here scrapping in the street. You can't, because the thing about it is, back in the day when you used to fight back in the day, nobody called the cops. You would fight, you would lose, or you would win. And then you would just go about your life. Nowadays, when you fight, if you beat up somebody,
you going to jail.
They gonna call the cops and you gonna go to jail. So it's different. So a lot of people think that some people are just punks because they won't do certain things nowadays, because you can literally go to jail.
I ain't trying to go to jail, shit. I ain't never been. I ain't trying to go.
I ain't never, thank God I ain't never been. I know it's been plenty of times I probably should have been.
Oh, I should be still in that motherfucker.
It's been plenty of times I should have been in there. But
I should be doing life right now while I'm talking to you.
It's some shit that I done that, thank God, I got away with. I never got caught. He said, I'm going to call the law.
I thank God for where I am today. You know, as a single, I'm still a single parent. I have 2 sons, both have went to college, one still in college. I thank God for where I am today, because 20 years ago, I would have never foreseen what I'm doing now. And it's not like I'm like doing nothing way better than somebody else, but I'm still alive. And I'm not.
Actually, you are doing something that you know that a lot of people are doing. You got this platform and you're talking to people about real life shit. So you are doing something positive.
Yeah. We talk about real life stuff on the hood table. And it's
I enjoy this, man.
Hood USA.
A lot of people have been through a lot of stuff, and I think it helps that we try to help others. You know what I mean? And that's why sometimes I'll be like, dang, I wish we could get a guy on here so we can get a guy's perspective.
I know.
Whenever y'all need me, let me know. I'm right here. You know I love the camera. You already know that. I love the spotlight. I don't just tell jokes on stage. I love talking to people. I was on a show called We SNRs, and we talk to the black community every Saturday with my guy Michael Phelps and Wesley Williams, and we was really, talking about the black community. I think the only reason why I stopped going is we was doing a lot of talking, but it wasn't enough action. And what we was talking about, it needed some action to it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel like that we was really putting our best foot forward. Though we was getting a message out there, which was great. All right, now that we put the message out there, we put some footwork to it, and we didn't do that. So it kind of turned me off. So I'd rather be on a platform where if I ain't gotta do no action and we just talking, that's cool with me.
Right.
At least I know that, I can give my opinion and I ain't got to try to go out here and try to save the world.
Right. I feel you.
But Maurice, don't be ashamed. But the thing is, you learned.
Yeah.
If you ain't went back since and you learned from it, shit, that was a hard lesson to learn, but you learned.
Thank you.
Already, Maurice, for real, man. Here's the thing, man.
We all looking at this comment.
Let me tell you something, Maurice, man. The fact that you are back in society, doing, living a normal life, doing what you got to do, that speaks volumes. Because a lot of people get out and they do the same shit over and over and over again. They didn't learn from the first time. Like, here's one thing I learned in life, and I tell anybody, and I tell my kids: if you make a mistake, don't make the same mistake twice, because the first time didn't work, nigga.
Right.
It's only a mistake the first time. The second time, it's a choice.
Exactly. I learned
I commend you, Maurice. Real talk. I commend you, brother. Ain't nothing to feel ashamed about, man. You know what? You did what you did, and you did your time, and bro, you here with us now. And I appreciate you chiming in and talking with us right now.
Right.
So always
keep us entertained all the time.
Yeah, keep your head. Or you keep your entertained all the time. I see.
Oh yeah.
Maurice, a regular. I'm trying to be a regular myself, Maurice. These ladies are very entertaining. They're very good.
We try.
I've been on these ladies for a long time. Keontae, me, we used to work together. So me and Tanya, we met at a party. We met through Facebook, but we became cool.
Party it was, though?
It was Gary's party.
Yes. Okay, Gary.
Yeah. White Gary.
White Gary.
White Gary.
That's my boy. That's my boy, though.
He used to throw, man. He used to have some
parties, man.
Yeah.
See, when y'all was going there, my baby was still small, so I wasn't trying to go out. Denavia was small then.
Well, we had all kind of like. I had a group called Raw and Uncut. Me and my homeboy Cliff used to run a group called Raw and Uncut, and we had the nastiest group in the universe.
You remember, George? Y'all had Raw and Uncut, and then I started Grown Folks No Holds Barred. Remember?
Yeah.
Y'all had another. The Raw and Uncut. Y'all had another one too, because that was where I met Lanice at. Lanice Martin.
The thing about Jordan's group is sometimes y'all would get in trouble, and y'all had to open new groups.
Yeah.
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 Our group was straight X-rated R. That's why I got in trouble, man.
It was.
I had to keep changing the name because I kept getting caught.
Like this. I used to be like this.
Hey, that group was nasty. That was a nasty group. Hey, you know what? But you know what, Tanya? Guess what the crazy part was? It wasn't even supposed to be like that. Like me and Cliff started that group one night because we got mad at I don't know if you remember. You know who Rude Boy is?
Started on Cliff.
Who?
It was a cat named Rude Boy named Damien. Me and Damien got into it, And I told Cliff, I was like, man, I'm tired of this nigga, man. And this group, he had this group. I can't remember the name of the group, but he was acting like a tyrant. So Cliff was like, man, why don't we come on our own group? So we sat out one night and we came up with Raw and Uncut. Yeah. So when we woke up the next day, now Raw and Uncut stood for us, you know, not having no filter, say what you want to say, do what you want to post, what you want to post, you know. It was one of them things. When we say post what you want to post, we woke up that next day was like, I thought we opened up a play. I thought we opened up a straight Playboy book. I was like, damn.
I mean, from video.
Oh my man.
And I be
it got so bad. Yeah, it got so bad that we had to start giving names to like Monkey Monday, Titty Tuesday, Wet Wednesday. Thirsty is a thirsty motherfucker on Thursday, freaking Friday, suck 'em up Saturday, sundown to the Sunday. This shit was wild. We got, man.
How the hell did I miss that?
Oh man, that group almost cost my marriage twice.
He said twice.
Right.
He didn't get enough the first time.
No, because my dumb ass went and tried to change my name and shit, trying to be slick. And got caught on that shit too. I tried to change my name to Stick 'em Hard. That didn't work.
I remember that name.
Remember Stick 'em Hard? My alter ego. I had a picture of Dolomite.
Remember when Proud to Be from North Omaha first started?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and remember when Proud to Be from North Omaha first started? And remember we would have like at nighttime.
Man, we would have
people just talking about all kind of stuff at nighttime in that group.
Yep.
But in the morning, when people
it'd be a tamer, people at work and stuff.
Oh man, they
be complaining about the topics. We talking about complaining about the pictures. We talking about that's how grown folks no holds barred.
I remember. The Tanya was like, "Forget this. I'm gonna start my own group." I was like, "Okay."
We all.
I was like, "Yeah, start it. Come on, I'll be there."
I swear to God, I think I know where almost every naked woman look like it in my group. In that every woman in that group would they look like naked because man, it got that bad.
The parties used.
Oh, the parties was off the hook.
The party used to be lit.
We used to go to parties at Rochelle's house. They used to be off there. And that's when I started coming back. And that's when I was coming back with my comedy career. So that's when my ego started getting fed because I'm like, all right, I'm coming out with my comedy career. This group just got started up. I'm feeling like a star. These women give me attention. I thought I was the shit. Me and Cliff was walking around like we was rock stars. Like we really like people treated us like we was rock stars for real. Like all we was just administrators of a goddamn Facebook group. And people treat us like we was guys. I swear to God, like the parties. Oh my God, our inboxes, parties.
I'm gonna tell you. I love me a dark black man. I just
like my kids. They about the same color as me, and they daddy is dark.
I love me some dark skin. Ooh, Jesus.
Hey, don't say that, Maurice.
That's my weakness.
I done lived in Houston before, so don't go there.
Dark men is my a light-skinned brother could walk past me and be fine as day, and I just be like, "Oh, okay." And let me see a dark brother.
So you like that dark chocolate, huh?
I don't know why. I've always been like that.
I just like good-looking men. That's my downfall. And I tried to date an ugly dude one time, but
no, that's my downfall too, being the good-looking man.
I could not get past he took me out to dinner and it was nice. He was really nice, but I was like, I gotta be able to look at him. Lord, help me. I know I'm being superficial, but I gotta be able to look at him.
I'm gonna just have to say to Maurice, who is in Texas, that when I let you know I'm coming to Texas, you better save me some time. That's all I gotta say.
Maurice, what you know about them Tyler girls?
I need at least 3 days of your time, Maurice. Oh my God.
3 days. Yeah, you better get you some Gatorade, my nigga, and some vitamins. You talking about 3 days?
Right, take you some ginseng.
Right.
All I want to do is go sightseeing. What y'all talking about? I just want to go sightseeing.
Ginseng. Yeah, you gonna be sightseeing around that room. You better keep your gallon of water by the bed.
I just want to go sightseeing.
Better yet, keep you some Pedialyte. They got electrolytes in it.
I bet you want to see some sights, huh? She might check out your Pikes Peak. No, just kidding.
After dark, those talks after dark.
Right. Shit, it's down to 12 o'clock. I know it's got to be way after dark now.
Talking dirty after dark.
Almost midnight. Oh my God, how long we been on?
Almost 3 hours.
Damn, it has been almost 3 hours. Man, but you know what? Just let you know that we enjoy each other's conversations and everything.
Right.
This has been cool. I'm so glad that y'all.
Last week we was on till 3 in the morning.
For real? Oh shit.
You know what, George? I've been saying, I don't know, Karma Diva will tell you. I've been saying for so long, I would love to have somebody to jump on and give us a man's point of view sometimes, you know, just a different angle on things sometimes. So when you reached out to me earlier, I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah, she was like, you know George. She's like, you know George, don't you?
Oh yeah, she know me. Everybody loves George. He's such a nice hosting guy.
I sure did. I told Karma Diva, I said, you know George Zilla, right?
He ain't been wholesome since I known him. And I don't think nothing has changed that now.
I changed a little.
I still love you though.
I slowed down a lot. I have. I slowed down a lot. I'm still funny as hell, I think.
But what's up with the shows, George? Like this virus, this coronavirus, I know it's putting a halt to a lot of things. Yeah. But after this is all over with, are you guys going to be like doing some shows? Or
hell yeah! As a matter of fact, the first place
some YouTube ones.
Well, yeah, I thought about that too. It's kind of hard when you ain't really got an audience. Like not having an audience is kind of really hard when you, especially.
George, you have to get out there and promote.
Well, I do. Like, I mean, you know, I do when we do shows. Like, I started a group called First String Comics. As a matter of fact, it's going to be brand. It's a brand. I'm actually branding it. I'm the founder of it. I think it's about like 14 comics that's with me. And all of them are phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? When this corona shit get done, we was on our way to go to Colorado before this shit hit. I'm supposed to been doing the show up in Colorado and taking some of my group up there though. But when this shit is all over with, trust and believe, we hitting every stage we can hit. Like all I've been doing is writing, coming up with skits. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to keep my mind up going. That's why I like, coming on shows, doing, being here today is like helping me out a lot because now, I can talk to the public, I can put my little spin on it. Every little bit helps. Everything I do helps, to keep me sharp and keep me going. But
now what's your Facebook name so people can go to your Facebook group or your Facebook to see, some of
the YouTube channel too.
Well, I got a Facebook page called George Zilla Brookins or George Zilla. It's like my fan page or it's like my comedy page. You can always reach me at George Zilla Brookins Jr., my regular Facebook page. I don't do like what you call bookings and shit. I never put nothing out for people to book me. Like people just hit me up like, hey man, you want to do this show? I'm like, all right, yeah. Y'all niggas paying? Yeah, we'll give you a 2-piece chicken fish dinner and a hug. No, I'm just kidding.
And a hug.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you get with certain shows. You do motherfucker like, hey man, let me holler. Hey, I did a good show to give you a hug, nigga. But usually when I do a show, I share a lot, but you can always go to George Zilla. Anything you type in George Zilla. Oh, I do have a interview, and thank you for putting that up, Tanya. I do have an interview. You got to type on King Wet to get to the YouTube page, and then this guy George Ellis interview.
I'm about to put your link in here to your YouTube channel.
That's what's up.
Because one thing, if anybody follows me, they know that I'm all about promoting others. I do it on YouTube. I do it on Facebook. I'm all about promoting others because I always feel like if we don't support, how are we going to demand or how are we going to request or ask for support if we don't support others?
Yeah.
I've
always been like that. Like, that's why in my Facebook groups, you know, a certain day of the week, every Saturday, I have people post their businesses, post their, you know, YouTube channels, IG, whatever, you know, wherever you want support. I do that in our Facebook groups because support means a whole lot when you're out here.
It does. Word of mouth support. You know, I had a trucking business, you know, it just folded this past year. I don't even want to talk about it because every time I think about it, I'd be wanting to fuck my father-in-law up. But I'm always working on something new. So I'm always working on a new business. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about starting some lawn care with my homie this summer. You know, I just want to do something. I can't work with organizations and businesses. I tried it. I've done it. I gotta work for my own self. You know what I'm saying? Because people let you down, fuck you over. I just got fucked over on my last job, and this is like within the last week. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn.
Yeah. You know, people let you down, and I done got to the point to where motherfuckers stress me out to it causes my health. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was getting like real bad chest pains, you know, from stressing and shit. So I can't deal with a lot of stress. But one of the things I do love doing though is making people laugh. You know, if I can make people laugh in a platform, I get a joy out of that because when people's laughing and expressing.
Mm-hmm. And I think he just broke up.
I think he froze.
But what he was saying was he gets a joy out of people who are laughing and what he say, expressing. What else he say?
I think y'all need to be in a private chat.
You know,
I'm just saying.
Maurice said he loves a thick woman. Maurice, if you love a thick woman, I'm all thick. I'm all.
That's why I said y'all need to be. Oh damn. Okay, it's time for me to log off. It's time Disney time. It's Disney time, kids.
Is it Disney time? Are you sure?
It's Disney time. Shit, I ain't got nobody. Hey, my babe's stuck in Kansas City, so
I ain't got no babe. I'm single and ready to mingle. But the thing is, we can't mingle right now because of the coronavirus.
Right. So
ain't no mingling right now because of the corona.
I know. That's what I'm saying. My babe's stuck in Kansas City, so.
Hey, George, you back with us?
Yeah, stupid ass phone.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Maurice said he's going to subscribe to your channel. He says he don't have FB or IG, but he's on YouTube.
That's so
yeah. Check out my interview. The reason why I want people to check out my interview because it gives you an insight. My homeboy put it together for me, and it really gives you insight of how I first got started, and also introduces all the members I have in my group. Mm-hmm. And it tells to me, I love it because it goes in deep of who I really am. And how I got started and stuff like that, you know. So I feel like it's a good thing.
But see, I was going to ask you the name of the group. I mean, the name of the YouTube page is called King Wet. So
yeah, that's Wesley Williams. He put it together, and that's his name. That's his YouTube. It's actually underneath his YouTube page. So you have to type in King Wet.
Your own YouTube page.
I do, and you know what? if I can ever remember my fucking password,
just do another one. Just do another one.
I have to, and I will. I'm just bad when it comes to.
I got 3 YouTube channels. I got China Primetime TV. I got the Hood Table, and then I got my cake decorating, China's Delight side by side. The thing about it is, you want to create your own YouTube channel. Why? Because if you're just showcased on another person's YouTube channel, once they become monetized, they're gonna be getting paid for those videos on their YouTube channel. A lot of people right now, including celebrities and big time stars, movie stars, musicians, all that, they are creating YouTube channels. And I always promote that. Anytime somebody always say something about, oh, I've been thinking about doing a YouTube channel, I always be like, do it.
Yeah, she made me sign up for mine again.
Because
I was like,
people don't realize that once you meet the minimum requirements of YouTube, you can start making money.
I got 4 videos on my channel.
Because you gotta work your channel. And the thing about it is, you have to constantly promote your channel, get your friends and family to subscribe to your channel, put videos out on your channel. You can't just be on there one day and then come back 3-4 months later and upload another video. So
that's what my son do.
YouTube is a way to make money in your sleep.
Yeah.
Literally. You can make money on YouTube in your sleep. Because your videos, once you get monetized, no matter if your video is 5 years old or 50 years old, when people come across that video and they watching your video, you make money literally in your sleep. So when I have seen the King Wet, I was like, is that his channel or is that somebody else's channel?
That was somebody else's channel.
Well, you need to make your own channel.
Yeah, I'm not King of Wetness. I'm probably King Dry.
You didn't know, for real. You a comedian. You really need to make your own channel.
One of the best there is too. No.
And I know this, man. I know this.
Because you could be doing like Ryan Davis. He started out just doing little jokes on YouTube, just doing like 5-minute little jokes, and then now he going on tours and doing stuff. I mean, I think they might have just shut him down, but.
Yeah, people get stuck on the Facebook, and people get stuck on the IG, and people get stuck on Twitter, but they forget about YouTube. YouTube is very profitable.
Y'all want to hear something crazy though? I never wanted that shit at first, like for real. Like even when I first started doing comedy, I didn't mind, being, known around the hood or known around Omaha. Even the Midwest, but I never wanted to get big at first. Like I didn't want to get famous. I wouldn't mind the famous money, but you know why though? Because I always looked at people with fame. I'm like, damn man, they ain't got, they're always in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? There's always some scandal and shit. Look what I did. I ain't even famous yet. Look at the bullshit I almost got myself caught into off of Facebook, and I'm just a local nigga. Could you imagine with me being famous and ain't have my shit together?
But now you see up close and personal what could happen. So you are aware of what the pitfalls are.
Yep.
And but you know that your wife ain't gonna have that shit. So
no.
I tell everybody, Karma Diva will tell you, you ain't gotta be, and I'm not saying that nobody's nobody, but you know what I'm trying to say. You ain't gotta be famous, you ain't gotta be well known to create a YouTube channel. There are a lot of people who just create YouTube channels because they just want to post videos out there. And they don't realize that they could actually be making money off of their YouTube videos. So that's why when I saw that video, I was like, oh, I need to talk to George to find out if that's really his channel or if that's somebody else's channel. Because one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. If you are trying to build yourself and make a channel and stuff for yourself, I'm going to promote your channel for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I'm gonna work on that shit too, because I need to go ahead and work on that and get that done. Because my problem is
hit me up if you got any questions.
I sure
she will talk you through it.
Oh, trust me, I'm already. Hey, you know my wheels already turning. It's like if it wasn't so late, you might have me.
Anytime
she will talk you through
thinking
it.
about starting a YouTube channel, anytime they do that, I'll be like, okay, hit me up. Because
I wasn't even talking about it. She brought it up.
Because people don't realize how easy it is to make money off of YouTube. It's like whether you're a comedian, whether you are a housewife, a cake decorator, you make jewelry, you do makeup, you do hair, you do sew-ins. It's so many people on YouTube making money.
Yeah.
In their sleep videos, people watch over and over. You making money in your sleep. And if you have talents, I truly believe that you should have a YouTube channel. Because having a Facebook page, that's cool. Having an IG, that's cool. Having Twitter, that's cool. But in this time,
I don't even know how to work my Instagram. I ain't bullshitting. I got it and don't even know how to use it.
Right. I don't even, I'm like, it's boring to me.
Instagram,
I got it. I don't understand it.
Now Twitter, I'll be cracking up on there. Twitter be having me rolling.
I have Instagram and I have Twitter, and I post like links on there, post videos, but I'm more focused on my YouTube channel. I'm way more.
YouTube is the way to go.
Twitter be having me rolling.
If you are a celebrity, even if it's just in your own town, for more people to get to know who you are, I think YouTube
I'm like somebody around here.
Yeah, I think YouTube is the best way to go. I really do. Yeah. And the thing about it is, when I know local people in our city, I know like maybe 20 people in Omaha who have YouTube channels. And I always tell them, let me know if you need any, let me know if you need some promotion. Let me know if you want me to jump on your live, if you want to jump on my live. Because I'm always about promoting I just always been like that. So if you tell me you have a YouTube channel, you want me to jump on, or you want me to promote it or share the stream or whatever, you just got to let me know. You guys gotta let me know, because support.
You heard she said, if you got a tube, you're gonna jump on.
Right.
I'm a firm believer of you want support, you gotta.
George, there's a lot of people that said tonight that over and over her head.
George.
Hey, y'all, I love y'all, but my nerves, I don't know if y'all can see the camera is shaking, but I gotta get some medicine in my system.
I know it's like 12:12. We've been on here for 3 hours.
Yeah, about that medicine. I think I'm gonna go home. I mean, go take mine too.
Well, I got my medicine right
here. Mine come in a cup, but it don't come in no cup like that.
Mine, I gotta put mine together.
Mine come in a bottle. And he said he got to put his together.
But you know what? It's been real.
I just got to open and swallow.
With both of y'all. I have fun with both of y'all. I appreciate both of y'all, my co-host. And Georgezilla for coming on the live. Georgezilla, I'm going to put your link to your YouTube channel in the link so people can subscribe to your channel, because I want to see you. Well, actually, you know what? I ain't going to do that. I want you to start your own channel.
Gotcha.
All it takes is a few clicks. Start your own channel, and then we can start promoting your own channel. So you start building your own subscribers.
No.
It's really easy peasy. It's easier than you think. So once
both of y'all sound like somebody tape recorder rewinding.
Once you start your own channel, let me know, and I'll start promoting your link and sharing your link.
That's what's up. I appreciate it. And like I said, I want to thank both of y'all for having me on. Thank you, Tanya, for allowing me to sit at the hood table and eat some of your hood food.
On, sweetheart.
Nigga got full off the hood table. All I want to say, the only thing I want to say is I want to be back. I just want to come back.
You already know.
Come back. Come back. Yeah, you ain't got no invitation.
Okay.
Hey, we say bring it to the hood. Bring it to the table. That's all we
have. Friday Night Live every Friday. Every Friday we doing Friday Night Lives. No topics, off limit. So
okay, well that's me, off limit.
All right.
With a lot of topics.
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, man. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me, ladies.
Love you too, baby. Take care.
For sure.
Everybody,
for sure.
Night. It's been real. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful.
Special shout out to Maurice, man, in Texas. Yeah. Maurice in Texas, he cool in the fan.
Shout out to Maurice.
Hold on.
And Maurice happy Easter to everybody.
Maurice says sharing is caring, Tanya, and that's the truth. Like real talk, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Hey, Maurice, man, you got to hang, bro, because I like Maurice. Me and Maurice like to hang. For sure.
I like Maurice too. I'm trying to hang with
Maurice.
Oh, shit, Maurice.
Maurice got something you can hang with too. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, it's getting raunchy up in here.
I'm about to go. Yeah, it is. Because they need
to take me a cold shower.
Yeah.
I'm about to
go jump in some Arctic water.
My virgin ears can't hear all this shit.
I'm just playing, y'all. Dang, he talking about that.
You good?
My virgin ears can't hear all this shit, so I gotta go.
Y'all been knowing me forever, so y'all know the real me. So I appreciate you guys for
sure.
For entertaining, helping me entertain people and supporting the Hood Table channel. And like I said, once you get your channel, George, let me know because we're gonna promote the ish out of it. Okay.
Yeah. All right, and you know what? Y'all gotta quit calling me George. Y'all can just call me Zilla. That's how everybody know me now.
That's Zilla. All you have to say. Zilla, it is. That's what I want.
When I met you was Jibo.
Zilla the serial killer. Yeah, you was Jibo. She needs to call me that.
All right.
Zilla, it is.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hang up. I'll see y'all later. Happy Easter, y'all.
Have a good one.
Stay healthy. Stay safe.
For sure.
Right. Okay. Have a good night, y'all.
You too, girl.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you also subscribe to the Hood Table. We have a Facebook group. We have a IG. We have a Twitter. So make sure you follow us on all of those platforms. If you want to join our Facebook group, all you have to do is look us up on YouTube. Matter of fact, I'll make it easier for you. I'm going to just put the link in the chat. Let me see here. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Okay, the link that I'm putting in right now is to the Hood Table Facebook page. So here is the link to our Facebook. Did I spell that right? Facebook group. Okay, so the link that I'm just putting in the chat right now is to the Hood Table Facebook group. Now I'm going to put another link in there. The second link is going to be for those of you who might be fans of Tyler Perry and his new show called Ruthless. So here, okay, let me type it. Here is the link to our Ruthless Facebook group. Here's a link to our Ruthless Facebook group. Okay. So I just put two links in there. The first link is to the Hood Table Facebook group. The second link is to our Ruthless TV show fan group on Facebook. So if you're not a fan of Tyler Perry, if you're not a fan of the new TV show called Ruthless that you can only watch on BET Plus, then don't request to join Ruthless. But if you are a fan of the Hood Table, please request to join the Hood Table Facebook group. You said we're going to hook up. I need to get to Omaha. I don't know why you ain't been to Omaha yet, Maurice. You need to come to Omaha. We have a lot of fun in Omaha. I mean, I know it's right now across the United States, stipulations. They don't want people to meet up, hook up, restaurants, any of that stuff, to travel. Everything is like, you know. But after all this is over, after the coronavirus is over, after, you know, it's safe to, you know, start, you know, kicking it at the parks, you know, eating inside of restaurants instead of having them bring your food to you outside to your car. You know, after the corona is over, take a trip. That's all I gotta say. Carla, you said good morning and good night. I can't believe we've been on here for 3 hours. And what's tomorrow? Saturday? I really don't have anything to do tomorrow. I mean, you know, we cooped up in the house and we don't really have nothing to do. We already went to the store today to stock up for the next week. So this weekend I'll be pretty much shut in. Fish scale. Hey, what's up, Tanya? My mom said quit lying. What the heck? To Maurice. Tell Samantha. You know what? Tell Samantha the next time we go live, I'm going to need her to jump on the live, Fish Scales. I'm going to need Samantha to jump on the live. I miss her being on YouTube with me. Oh, when this coronavirus over, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to come to your house and we kicking it. I'm going to make your mama cook. I'm going to make her pull out that grill. We're going to get on that patio. And yeah, you tell your mama that, Fish Scales. Fish Scales' mother is one of my very, very close friends, for y'all who know. But yeah, he said, stop lying to Maurice. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I'm about to go to bed. It's almost, well, I ain't even going to lie. I ain't going to bed. I'm going to be up here either watching some Netflix or watching some YouTube videos that I missed. I actually was getting notifications for some of the people who was going live tonight. So I'm going to check out some of the videos of the people who went live tonight that I support. So, you know, either that or watch some Netflix because I'm not ready to go to bed. So, Fish Scales, you know what, Fish Scales? Matter of fact, next time we have a Friday night live, how about you jump on our Friday night live if you're not at work? Because I know you be working hard. So if you're not at work on Friday nights, next time you jump on our Friday night live so we can have some men on here, But anyway, y'all, in the meantime and in between time, as usual, to my Hood Table Squad and to my Primetime TV Squad, stay safe, be blessed, stay healthy. I hope even under the circumstances, the situations that we're dealing with the corona and, you know, being quarantined and stuck in the house, I hope everybody has a good Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter, even if you have to stay at home. No outfits, no new outfits, no Easter baskets. I mean, just take the opportunity to spend time with your family at home and just make it as good as you can. If you all religious and stuff and about Jesus and the resurrection, there's movies that you can get online where you can watch about the resurrection of Jesus. You can read the Bible, read some scriptures, have a meal with your kids, put some Easter eggs around the house, around, you know, the backyard, around the fence. You know, you don't have to go out. You don't have to go out to still celebrate Easter. So with that being said, I thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure if you are not already subscribed to the Hood Table, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can receive all our notifications whenever we go live. And thanks everybody for tuning in tonight and have a wonderful, wonderful Easter weekend. I'm out. Deuces.